Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show, the Thursday, October 29th, 2015 edition. I, as always, am your host, Northernlion, joined by my esteemed co-host, Rock Lee Smile.
What is this show? What am I doing? Where am I?
Welcome back from
What
the
day is it?
Emerald Isle.
It's been a really
Thursday,
long time.
October 29th, 2015. As everyone knows, this is the last Thursday before Halloween, which is why it's a special occasion today.
Yeah, that is actually the one thing that we do want to emphasize, that it's nearly Halloween. That's the only thing that we want to talk about.
Friday, October 30th, not a special day. The only thing that's special about it is that it's All Hallows Eve.
And it's a little special because you guys are here with us. That's kind of
That
cool,
is also true.
right?
Nick, what is All Hallows Eve? Is that Halloween, but when you're like super
It's like
into
when
it?
you're pagan or something and you want to talk about it, I guess. Some kind of something to do with the moon, usually.
I
Everything's to do
thought
with
so
the moon.
as well. But All Hallows Eve does not take place on October 30th. It takes place on October 31st. Is this correct?
I don't know, man.
All right, you've gone too far. We're gonna be playing some Rebirth. Don't get confused. This is Rebirth, not Halloween. And then in our middle section, we're gonna be playing
Downwell.
some Downwell.
Down the
and then in
well.
our final section, we're gonna be playing some Cannon Brawl.
Cannon Brawl.
Let's send Rebirth off on a right note, Nick. Let's do an Isaac run, and you can provide the seed.
Yeah, I think that's the only proper way to do this.
That's how you gotta, unless you want to play the Lost before it gets
No.
changed. This is how we're gonna send it off.
It's a good joke, but no, we don't want to do that. 4EYA,
Okay.
like EA, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm with you.
Then 72PD for 72 police departments.
All right, which is what they're gonna need on Halloween, because historically that's a night of marked mischief.
Yeah. Yeah, there will be cats in the moonlight and spooky ghosts in the moonlight. All of them will be in the moonlight.
What do you do on Halloween day? Like, do you do
You go
anything?
to work.
I mean, it's on a Saturday though.
Yeah, you go to work.
Oh, okay. I guess you just go to work.
That's pretty much it. Sometimes I think you get parties together. You like get your uncles and aunts and cousins over, and you like drink out of a what?
I think I wrote in the wrong seed, Nick.
Why? Don't do that. Should I tell you it again?
What? Oh, what? Yeah, this is not even close to the right seed. Exit game. I think you might have misread one of the characters. Maybe.
Did I really?
Maybe it went like.
4EYA.
4EY. Oh, I did 4EAY. Okay.
Oh, A, yeah, because I was going, uh-oh, and you're...
Yeah,
We're all
EI.
confused.
It's actually yeah.
Yeah, and then 72 police department.
72 PD. I remember them. Okay. Well, to be honest with you, I wasn't loving that run anyway. So
All right,
I
good.
think it's better this way.
Well, this one's a room of darkness, so we'll see if you
Right.
like
Yeah.
that.
It starts Curse of Darkness, and it's the cellar. So this is actually like objectively worse.
Sorry. Maybe the items
It's
will
not-
be good. We'll see.
It's not your fault. The
Uh,
first room was much easier.
Just gonna hit the real quick the subs here. We got Rumble Muffin for 10 months in a row, Nemo No for 3 months in a row, Probable Panda for 2 months in a row, and Nazuro for 7. Thanks everybody.
There you go. I need to know what you did with this item room, Nick.
I hid it somewhere.
What does that mean? You hid
I haven't
somewhere?
found it yet.
Up your butt and around the corner?
What's around the corner? It's just more butt up there.
I mean, there's a lot of corners in the butt, right? Like, because the colon is so coiled.
It's like 22 miles or something. Can't you stretch it out to the moon?
I believe that if you take the colon and stretch it out, it is approximately as long as one human colon.
All right.
You could coil it up and put it inside an average person's body.
Wow, all right. I guess that really makes sense then. It was designed for that.
Man, this seed has everything right off the bat. First floor,
eye.
super envy fight, a dubious item room.
Ooh, cursed
It's
eye
like
into
a-
soy milk. Holy shit.
It's a proper send-off. Well, it's not soy milk, but it's a soy milk-ish item.
I got soy milk.
What?
Cursed eye into soy milk. That's what I got.
Oh, you re-rolled Cursed
Yeah.
Eye and got soy milk. Oh my lord. I
and
just
now I'm
picked up
fighting
Cursed Eye.
super fucking asshole splits into 100 pieces, man.
Yeah, super envy asshole is he's a real element of what's happening right now. Cursed Eye isn't dubious, it's bad. If you never get hit, then it doesn't matter. You will never teleport unless you want to.
Can I just take a minute to shout out how silly it is that Twitch is all reacting to Bob Ross right now, and it's hilarious.
I've been watching it on on Twitter. I
Yeah.
haven't been watching it on Twitch, but I've been watching the reaction on Twitter. Whenever Bob Ross makes like a splotch, and everyone goes like, "Oh, you blew it."
I don't
And then-
even know if it's ironic or if it's legit. I have to believe at least percentages of it are real.
I think there's mostly irony. I hope it's mostly irony at least. Oh my god, look at this, like, Bob Ross Kappa's in chat, man.
Just to shout out, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, like, there's this, basically part of painting is you lay down, like, these big fields of color, and then you build on them. So
Right.
Bob Ross, he's a pretty good painter. He actually knows what he's doing, and he's got the whole thing down to a pretty good science, and he's quite good at just, doing stuff on TV. That's kind of his gig, or was his gig before he died.
Right,
So
yeah.
he was laying down big fields of color, and he, like, made these picturesque mountains, and then he'd put, like, a splotch of brown in front of it, and everybody's like, destroyed. Destroyed, destroyed, destroyed. He ruined it. He has no idea what he's doing. He's incompetent. And then 5 seconds later, redeemed because he'll make it look great.
I like
he's
the
Bob
one
Ross.
where people are like, "The streamer never talks to chat." That's a pretty classic meme there.
Yeah. Freaking
Ming
Bob
Lee has
Ross.
been forgotten. Yeah, that's Bob Ross had to be introduced to quell the Ming Lees. Are you familiar with Ming Lee?
No, did I miss a meme while I was
You missed the entire lifespan of a meme.
Oh, no.
Ming Lee is a Twitch emoticon that is just a man's face who looks extremely happy. You can probably see it in chat right now if you look, if I had to guess.
We already had Craigasm. Why do we need another one?
Well, Ming Lee is like, I don't know how to explain it.
Is it like
Craigasm
Chumley?
is like the dude is actually coming in his pants. Ming
Yeah.
Lee is just like a dude who's he's having a good time, but he's not, it's a non-sexual
There's
thing.
Ming Lee, there's Chum Lee, and there's Rock Lee. All on
Right,
Twitch.
yeah. All the Bruce Lee,
Bruce
Jet
Lee.
Lee Harvey
Well,
Oswald.
Lee's. Oh, well, we don't want to
The
bring him
General
up
Lee?
again. General Lee.
Most people don't know this, but the General Lee that the car is named after is actually General Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oh, I thought they
He was
couldn't
an
nail
Ameri-
down a specific Lee, so it was just sort of a General Lee.
It was actually Lee Majors, the $6 million man.
All right. I like your chat right now. It's a lot of faces.
Yeah, it's exclusively like Ming Lee's and Bob Ross's.
That's pretty
I
good.
kind of feel like the Bob Ross one is almost as close as we're ever going to get to like a global Steve Brule emoticon. It's like Kappa Steve Brule as well.
All right. I could be into that.
I'm
Get
not
some
trying to
Steve Brule in.
disrespect Bob Ross. Mostly just extra
man.
respecting Steve Brule.
I just left that item room alone. That was an awful first floor. I hated it.
It's a wild run, man. It hasn't gotten any less wild.
It's surreal to me that this is the last time we're gonna ever play Rebirth.
Yeah, the other day I was like, oh, I should record some Rebirth. And then I was like, well, I already have videos till Thursday, so I
Yeah.
guess I just won't do that.
I was gonna
guess I've
ask, what do
already
you
done-
do? Like, you're in the repetition now. Do you just keep recording as part of your daily schedule and just overlap it and fill up the videos?
Nah, I don't think you can
You don't.
do that. Because as of tomorrow, the only thing people will accept is Afterbirth,
Right.
I think. So,
So even
I
if you
don't
had a
wanna-
couple left over, you're not gonna put them up because nobody cares.
yeah, I actually got lucky that I did the math properly, I guess.
That's weird.
I meant to have, like, I guess a little bit more ceremony about it, but I didn't even remember. I just, like, no, I guess I've already done it.
Yeah.
I probably died.
Yeah, you've been having a bit of a rough go on your series lately, I've noticed.
I have been. Some poor play, and also, if I may say something in my own defense, a lot of bullshit rerolls. Like on the reroll the whole run situation.
I think I missed
You
that
know-
one. I caught the first one you did today. I think it was called Splattered, which was actually a very hilarious one. You were doing some very self-aware singing, which
Okay.
then turned very hilarious because your neighbors apparently could hear you, and you just didn't like it.
yeah, I remember that. Like my neighbors were walking into the hallway, and I heard them like lock the door, but then they didn't start walking for like another 4 or 5 seconds. And I'm like, I know what that means. You guys are listening out there.
I think your voice just slightly dipped as you realized they were there, which was the best part.
It's that weird like streamer thing, whereas like I don't care if 2,000 people on the internet hear me, but if my neighbors hear me, I'll be mortified.
Right.
Yeah, I won't be able to handle that.
That's a real thing. It really is.
It is, man. It is.
I wasn't being facetious. It really is a real thing.
It is a real thing. He's not being facetious.
Yeah.
Nick, how was Ireland?
Oh, it was fantastic. It was like the best thing I've ever done.
Does everybody there have an Irish accent, Nick?
No, actually, not everybody does.
What?
Yeah, because it's actually a really touristy place, and there's people from all over the world.
That is crazy.
Believe it or not, we ran into people from Russia, we ran into people from France, all different places.
Does everybody there look like a leprechaun?
I can't say that I saw a single person that looked like a leprechaun, but there was a leprechaun history museum around the central area of Dublin, which was kind of hilarious. We didn't go to
pretty
it, though.
cool. Did they have a special exhibit on Leprechaun Back to the Hood? I can't remember what it's actually called. Leprechaun in the Hood? Is that? I can't remember.
I think that could be right. It sounds similar.
It's one of those.
But I can't say that they did.
Okay.
And we did go to a ton of museums, so I think we would have run into it if it was out there.
Right. That's fair.
We went to the zoo, we went to a bunch of museums, we went to some cool restaurants, we did rotary sushi, which was great.
Rotary, like the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Stuff just floats on by, you take off what you want, and then they charge you a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that in the UK, and it was
It was all
expensive.
very expensive.
You're like, okay, here's one piece of salmon, it's like $4. You're like, oh, okay, I gotta eat.
Yeah. The value to sushi ratio was like, I would say roughly 30% of what you would get anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that assessment of... Ah, dang it. I don't disagree with that assessment of things. You know, when I think of Irish cuisine, I don't think of sushi, but why not, right? Like, it's an island in the Atlantic
great
Ocean.
Seafood, actually, yeah.
It sounds like, it feels like they would have amazing seafood.
And it's not an Irish thing at all, obviously, but it's just a big city, so they have that stuff there. We had a bunch of, like, seafood chowders and things like that were not sushi, and those were good. All the food was good.
When I think of Irish cuisine, I think of, like, some awesome, like, fried breakfasts.
Oh, yeah, they have the Irish fry-up. That was the big one, which is, like, the fried eggs and toast, and then the white and black pudding, and sausage and bacon. And I had one of those. The black pudding wasn't even terrible. I didn't hate it. It was just, it was all very salty. And I don't even mind salty breakfasts or anything. Oh, that came out weird.
Wait a minute, Nick. First off, salty breakfast. Secondly, the rotary sushi place you went to, was it Yo
Yeah,
Sushi?
it was Yo Sushi, yeah.
That's the one that I went to in London as well.
They're quite good.
Yeah, man. Yo Sushi is like, it's real pricey.
Very pricey, but it was a nice experience. Everyone in there was lovely.
I can understand that.
Salty breakfast.
I would be lovely too if I'm getting paid $8 per takoyaki, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we got the desserts too, which were just like two little bites of something, and it was like €5.
Nice.
But whatever. It's a vacation. You go a little crazy on
exactly.
those things, and, you know, food is one of the few times you just splurge a bit.
Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Ah! I'm alive. That wasn't even a problem, really. Yeah, let's just head down to the next floor. Oh,
As you're
a little scary. Yo Sushi is legit extortion.
Jesus. I mean, in their defense, though, every time we kept sort of a running tab of what our bill was going to be, and then when we went up to pay, it was always cheaper than we thought it was going to be. So there were deals somewhere in there happening.
Right, yeah.
They just didn't make us aware of what they were.
That's the old tourist special. They say they're going to charge you one thing, and then they give you a deal.
It's like the opposite of how tourism works, isn't it?
It happens all the time.
Oh.
I think this run might be really sweet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't like that I passed up the first item room entirely, so I hope it gets better from that.
Well, you missed out on Cursed Eye, which was actually like a colossal mistake, because Cursed Eye is like one of the best items in the game.
I wonder if there's going to be big rebalances at all.
In what? In what are you speaking?
You know, in the next Rebirth patch that comes out. That's
Have they announced that?
I'm just assuming there's going to be another one because the game is fairly popular. That's all.
Is it?
I mean, amongst some circles.
I thought we were the only people who played this.
No, there's also Cobalt Streak, remember?
Oh,
and
I always forget about CBS.
Yeah, CBS and BS.
BS, that's BizSnap.
Yeah.
I know that guy.
CBS.
CBS and BS. That would be a great show if they liked one another.
You don't know that they don't. Maybe they do.
I don't know that they don't either. I've been finding Little Brimstone as my second familiar lately. It's very annoying. Yeah, I mean it's not annoying. But it's not that bad. I'm still happy to have it. As your second familiar, though, it's kind of like a step back in your pod, you know? You gotta aim differently as a result of it.
I'm having a bit of a rough time with this Fallen fight right now, and I shouldn't be.
Well, on the bright side, you won't get 80% of the way through it and then teleport out, probably.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna not happen.
It's pretty unlikely.
Unless I, like, popped a teleport card. I almost died on that fight. Oh my god. I don't think
Don't
I'm
forget
worthy of this patch.
Dick Hammer. But Dick Hammer's name doesn't have an S in it, so...
That's the DH.
Yeah, CBS and DH, that's okay. It sort of works.
And CBS and BS are kind of, like, conjoined, so they're the same, really.
I agree, yeah. It could have, like, a C in parentheses, BS.
Right.
Then that
it's a
covers
2-for-1 deal. Should have, like, Isaac trading cards. Isaac streaming trading cards.
That would be pretty sweet. We ordered some Magic the Gathering cards, and when they came,
You're welcome.
they included like a token card that was like of one of their staff members.
Oh, that's weird.
Obviously like an inside joke, but I was like, I don't get this at all. We live across the country. I've never met this guy. It was a nice gesture, I guess, but at the same time, we just threw it in the trash, I think.
That's kind of sad. I'm sure it meant something to somebody, though.
I mean, I agree with that, yeah, but it wasn't me, that's
you.
for sure. Oh, Lord, here we go. It was just a vessel for a story, Chad. It wasn't...
No, that was not a big deal. That was a short one.
Come on, now. I actually have played, like, 0 Magic this week.
Oh. Unexpected.
Unexpected, I agree, unexpected. Just been busy.
Yeah, I guess I could see why. Wait, can I? I don't know, maybe.
I don't think so. It's possible, I guess. Oh, good, a card against humanity.
Oh, well, you finally banished Green Man, so that was some of the work involved.
Yeah, no, that was definitely some of the work, putting this video card in here, and now, like, it records OpenGL stuff, which is pretty fucking sweet, because that's, like, my life.
Right, and that's why we're playing this right now.
That is correct, that's why we're playing Rebirth right now. Mr. Green Man has not shown up, which is really cool.
You know, I love that guy, but I hate him, too.
How can you love Mr. Green Man? He's the worst.
Well, no, he brought a little bit of, like, spice to the mix for a few days, but I didn't want him to stick around, because I know he's just giving you a freaking heart attack.
He's been a nightmare. He's been a nightmare to deal.
No, I'm glad he's gone for it. I hope things get back to normal now.
Is it another AMD card? Oh, you think you're so funny. It is not an AMD card. Actually, a couple of viewers donated their NVIDIA cards.
Oh, nice.
So I will be making use of one of them, and Kate will be making use of the other ones, and I will be sending them some very lovely souvenirs in the mail to say thank you for that incalculable level of generosity.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous. If they had asked if they could have done it, I would have been like, fuck no.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. But because they just did it, I didn't have a choice. I mean, I guess I could send it back.
You could send it back, it was like real awkward to do that too.
Exactly. So I will, well, you know, I've got like 18 copies of Grey's Anatomy here. I could like sign one of those and send it back. Finally do something with those.
Thanks, Rumble Muffin.
I'm not going to send you my underwear. But also, thank you to Rumble Muffin, who also helped us troubleshoot these video problems.
And thank you to Make Pazoo for the 16 months in a row of subscriptions. Thank you.
Rumble Muffin donated many a night to help us troubleshoot.
He's a good dude. He's done the same for me.
Like 2 a.m. his time, he's got work the next day. He was like, hey, you know, hold up your iPad camera to the computer and I'll try to diagnose it from here. And I'm like, this guy's a fucking wizard.
I was like sending him snapshots from my phone, and then he was like looking up schematics and cross-referencing shit.
It was incredible.
And then he was like apologizing when he was at work and he had a meeting. I was like, dude, you don't need to apologize ever. You're at work and you're not charging me anything.
This is well beyond the call.
Yeah. So yeah, heartfelt thank you to Rumble Muffin from both of us. For real.
Nick, did you see that Call of Duty Black Ops 3 has its own beer?
No, but I'm in.
I believe it's an IPA. I can't remember why, but it's like the Ghost IPA.
Whoa, Michael Caine made it?
That was more meant to be like almost Scottish, I think. Isn't that what Price is? I've never played.
Soap McTavish.
No, that's it, McTavish. Yeah,
McTavish.
I've never played.
Classic
I've never
Scottish
played
name.
Story modes of those Call of Duties, but
Black Ops 1 is actually pretty decent.
That's what I've heard, man. Actually, I played the first mission of Black Ops 2. And I was like, oh, I'm murdering like 1,000
Yeah.
people.
I didn't get into the second one as much as the first one, but I think that one was also said to be pretty decent.
I actually played a decent amount of the multiplayer in that. Were you there for that? I
think so. Maybe.
I think so as well.
Yeah, I think that was the one. There was one where we played a bunch with Kyle for a while, right? Was that true?
That was it. That was one of the worst Scottish accents I've ever seen. Pardon me? What about Mike Myers in every piece of media he's ever created? Mike Myers, maybe people don't know that Mike Myers is Canadian because he's Scottish in literally every single piece of media he
Yeah, I
creates.
guess that's true.
Shrek, he has a Scottish accent.
I love that guy.
So I married an axe murderer. He plays a Scottish guy in that. I mean, he plays a lot of roles in that, but one of them is Scottish. Fat Bastard is Scottish.
Very Scottish.
I don't know. I haven't seen The Love Guru. Maybe he
He's
plays
absolutely not Scottish in that one.
But does he play like a side character who's maybe Scottish?
Not sure, I haven't seen it.
I think that's probably the right course of action.
And thank you, the Tones, for the 2 months in a row. Tones 22, an awesome Rash as well, 21 months in a row. Thanks, guys.
You are welcome. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do boss rush here. I'm a Scotsman, we've discussed it, and we've adopted Mike Myers. I don't think you have a choice, man.
He adopted you.
Yeah, he's adopted you. That is precisely correct. I got nothing against him.
What?
Oh, go ahead.
I took a picture of this store when I was in this shopping mall, and the sign, it was called Swamp.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, that's the name of, it was a women's clothing store named Swamp. Does that strike you as odd?
Yes.
I mean, it had to be done that we had to edit Shrek into the whole thing, but that was taken care of right away. Some fantastic work done.
You want me to use the rules card? There you go. Chubb dislikes smoke. We've solved it.
That might need a patch as well, that whole Chubb dislikes things.
You keep talking about this patch. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have a feeling somewhere deep in my bone that there's going to be more Rebirth eventually.
I don't know, man. I think they're done with it.
Yeah?
It's all Super Meat Boy forever from this point on.
Well, that would be weird. It's like mostly not even the same people.
It's exactly the same people. Edmund McManus and Tommy Wiseau are producing.
Yeah, Tommy Wiseau. He's the other guy in the mix. I love that Tommy Wiseau.
He's been getting into video games recently.
He's a wise guy.
He's a wise gentleman.
Thank you, Searsy, or Searsery, for the 5 months in a row. And also,
as much as I would,
Raptor.
did you say 5 years?
5 months in a row. Did I say 5 years?
I don't know. My brain might not be working appropriately here.
Okay.
As much as I would love to just like walk into this item room and have it be a new item that nobody's ever seen before, this is not Afterbirth. No, Afterbirth. My plans for Guppy, give me a sec. Guppy. No Guppy.
Oh.
I'm getting Afterbirth at the same time as you folks, unless you're Elucidator, in which case go fuck yourself. So
Awkward.
I'll be getting it at launch. So I'll be prioritizing knocking out a couple of videos to put up soon after launch, and once those videos are done, hopefully I will be able to hop on and do a stream at.
And I'm going to make a bunch of bullshit tiny, like, 5-second videos so I can undercut him in SEO.
Oh, he's gonna fucking smosh me.
You're getting smoshed in the mouth.
Don't do it, man.
I'm not going to do it, really.
I mean, you could do it.
No, I'm not going to, though. I'm going to do the same thing you are. I'm going to do the same exact shit you are.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I'm sure there will be people streaming at launch. I would love to be one of them, but it's not in the cards, unfortunately.
There will be new cards, so it might be in some of those
There will
cards.
probably be new cards. The science of tarot has been expanding as a result of this game. Create a new account for Rebirth Daddy. I don't even understand what this means. Create a new account for Rebirth.
Yeah, just get a new account, and then you'll get it sooner.
Is that so I can get my new player bonus again?
It's tied to your account is the problem, so if you get a new one, you'll probably have a better chance.
Oh,
I have no idea what that means at all, actually.
I can't wait for this joke to end tomorrow, says it, Luke. Well, freaking think about how I feel, man. I'm in on the joke, and I'm not even I don't even have the reward for it. I'm just along for the ride. I'm a punchline with no punch, you know?
It's a trick or treat, and there's no treat. It's just a trick.
Exactly. It's a no Henry bar with no nougat.
Yeah, no nougat at all in there. I seen the inside. There wasn't any.
There's no nougat whatsoever. Ted
You-
Nugent.
Yeah, there's no Ted Nugent. Thank you, Sue Withers, for the 9 months in a row baby time. The baby is named Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent Reinecke. It's a great name.
I really hate that name. It's so bad.
There's definitely somebody out there who has the name Ted Nugent as their like first and middle name, on purpose. No
I don't know
guppy,
what's better,
guppy.
though, if it's by accident or on purpose.
Yeah, I guess if it was by accident, you'd just be like, ah, shit. Yeah, that sucks. You figure it out when you're like 18. You're like, well, okay, it's too late now.
Yeah,
I
you
got
gotta
Lord
be
of the
18 to know
Flies.
about Ted Nugent.
I think you do have to be 18 to know about Ted Nugent.
He's got an age gate in front of him.
At least we got one transformation here. It's not the right one, but
You got Lord of the Flies?
I got Lord of the Flies, man.
Oh!
I got Big Fan and Revenge Fly, and I don't even know what the other one was.
You know, I still don't know exactly what Lord of the Flies does.
I don't understand it yet either. You fly, and if an enemy creates flies, they become your flies. But
Yeah.
you don't create your own flies.
But it's just, like, so close to being Guppy. It's just, why?
Every transformation in Rebirth has to be related to flies. That's just
Okay.
like the science of it.
There'll probably be a spider one eventually in the patch.
Man, I keep talking about this patch. I don't.
Just have a feeling. It's so
The only patch I know about is Patch Adams. Okay.
That was Robin Williams with the clown nose, right?
Robin Williams with the clown nose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
in
one.
the conservatory.
He murdered someone with the clown nose. I mean, he was a doctor. He could theoretically have murdered someone in the hospital.
That's. I mean, well, whether or not it's
a bit
murder, I
sad.
guess remains to be seen. But
Yeah, does it count as murder if a doctor kills someone by accident?
probably like professional
Manslaughter?
negligence,
Oh.
malpractice. But I don't know if murder. I mean, if you just like shot him in the head, they would probably consider that murder.
Put him out of his misery.
When does Afterbirth come out? You should have a countdown timer on Steam.
But if you don't, it's like 2 p.m. Eastern, I think.
It's 1. I
1?
think.
Oh.
In Pacific Standard Time, at least, it's 1. Then someone on Twitter was telling me that it was like different for them. So I don't know if maybe
Weird.
like different. There's like region locking or something. I don't
So
know.
just like look at the countdown timer then.
Yeah, look at your own countdown timer, and that's probably when it comes out for you. The person who told me that they had a different time could have just been mistaken. It's
All right.
possible.
We'll all get through this, and tomorrow this will not be a problem anymore.
Yeah, absolutely true. Tomorrow it will be Afterbirth, assuming it works. Which, you know, if you want to know whether or not it works, you're going to have to talk to Luke about that. I wonder if every time I say that, he gets like 100 whispers.
Well, only one way to find out, right?
Exactly. I'm going to put him through the punishment, man. There's only one more day left to do it.
This is the tax that you pay.
We all know it's true. That's not Guppy. That's Guppy. All right, the Guppy dream is correct here. It exists. This is like the complete Rebirth run, man. I've got a bullshit item. I've got 2 transformations, or should I say both transformations.
Super Guppy.
Yeah, that's, This is Rebirth incarnate right now. We had a Krampus fight. Now all we need is like a blank card Yarrow rune to finish it off. I think it's probably going to be a win, if I'm being honest.
I really hope it is.
Yeah, like Guppy, Hive Mind, Lord of the Flies. It's up there.
My run's sitting a little bit teetery right now. It's a little 50-50 as to where this goes.
Where are you at on your run?
I'm on Necropolis 1.
Oh,
And-
wow, okay.
I've got a lot of health, but it's like, it's kind of going and coming pretty quick.
Yeah, you know, I've been there, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, sweet, Abel. Fantastic. Oh, the tears upgrade. That's actually pretty good, but I still had my indignant voice on. Nick, I have another funny question about Ireland to ask you.
Yeah, go for it.
Did you fly Aer Lingus?
I didn't, but I saw it when I landed.
All right.
I flew United, And
that doesn't have a funny connotation to its name.
doesn't have really anything to it.
No.
But I will say I had a bit of a self-referential sort of like reminded me of you moment.
Okay.
Where I was on the plane and I was on the way back, and it was the 7-hour flight overseas, and I was seated next to an older couple, and the guy in the middle, I was against the window, so I had like the kind of, right up against it position.
Yeah, lucky you.
I wanted to be in the window, but anyway.
It's a smart choice.
He was a bigger guy, again, a bit on the older side, probably like late 60s, something like that, and he seemed to have a very odd sense of space around him, like he didn't really understand boundaries.
Okay,
And pretty much the whole flight, he had his elbow in my rib cage, which was not pleasant. And he kept leaning and moving around, shifting, and he had his e-reader, and he kept changing pages and shifting into my freaking side.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was like, man, I feel like Northernlion would have had a panic attack if this was him in this situation.
I would have been pissed, yeah.
Yeah.
Put that dude on blast.
I was really not happy through the whole thing. I just crumpled into the window as far as I could go, and that wasn't even enough, because then, of course, the person in the seat in front of me had to put their seat back as far as it went to.
Oh,
so.
yeah, dude, that shit is like... I just expect it now. Someone, like, reclines their seat, and your laptop screen gets, like, caught in the thing as it comes down and, like, warps your screen. You're just like, oh, I guess this is, like, so you can have, like, an extra 2 inches of legroom even though you're fucking 5'2".
Yeah.
All right.
I never do that. Like, I don't go beyond my armrest, and I don't go back at all, because that's respect.
What I will say is that I think the proper etiquette on an airplane is that middle seat gets both armrests.
Yeah? But they shouldn't go beyond the armrest.
I agree with that. Your jurisdiction ends at the armrest. Because the window seat does have a little bit of a lean, and the aisle seats has a little bit of, like, space on the side. I think if you're in the middle seat, the tax that you pay means that you get to have both armrests, in my opinion.
Okay. We do also have to keep in mind, though, there was a plug that was not really accessible unless you were in the middle seat, so I think he gets primary access to the plug.
Oh, he gets the plug as well.
It's the charger.
Okay.
Which I think if you either get the plug or the armrest. And I'd rather have had the armrest in that situation, because I brought a recharger with me.
That's fair, yeah.
But I made it through the whole thing alive. I was just rather sore by the end of it, because I really couldn't move at all for 7 hours, and that was awful.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
But I did get up once to go to the bathroom, and that was great. I love that.
I wonder why he took the middle seat instead of the aisle seat. Like,
I don't know.
I'm assuming that out of the two passengers that were together, he was probably the larger one.
Yeah, he was.
You'd think he would want the aisle seat.
Yeah, it didn't work out that way.
I don't like rocking the middle seat, but I mean, I can do it if I have to, but...
I do agree, it seems like the worst of all three of them.
The middle seat, there's no doubt, is the worst.
Yeah.
There's literally no benefit to the middle seat. The window seat, you have something to lean on, you got a view, you got control of the shade. If somebody next to you has to get up to use the bathroom, you don't have to get up. Like,
I think in my position, I was the one in control of the shade because I was throwing it constantly.
Oh, snap, with the lingo.
Yeah.
And then, if you're in the aisle seat, you can go to the bathroom and stretch whenever you want. You know, you got a little bit of more space on your right or left side. But the middle seat is just the worst of all possible worlds.
Yeah, I really seized that opportunity when him and his partner went to go to the bathroom. I was like, I gotta get up.
Yeah,
this is gonna be a problem if we wait and they come back. I had to seize the moment there, and I did.
That is fair. If you're in the window seat and you think you'll have to go to the bathroom, if the other two people get out, you should get out. That's like flight etiquette, like 201.
But they wouldn't stop with the carts going up and down the aisle, so I had to find the right moment there, too.
To break it,
was
yeah.
non-stop food delivery, which sounds like it would be great, but eating next to someone when you have about 3 inches is not as pleasant as it sounds.
Yeah, I get it. 3 inches.
Actually, the food wasn't terrible, either. What's the deal with the airplane food?
You got like a breakfast as well?
I got a weird lunch. It was like chicken and mushroom risotto, which is a really odd choice for a plane.
Yeah.
But there was also this, like, salad, and then there was some kind of grain thing, and then a stick of bread with some butter. Then they tried to give us ice cream, and it was, like, 8 in the morning. I was like, what are you doing?
I've made that mistake on long flights before, where they give you ice cream, and then, like, 2 hours later, you have 6 hours left of flying, and your teeth are just like, oh, this is not right.
It wasn't even a normal ice cream. It was some kind of weird artisanal, like, ginger bullshit. I was like, I'm not in the mood for this. This is too early for this right now.
Easy there, United. That's,
And then they had a cracker and cheese deal, and then there was also a hot sandwich after that. So there was non-stop food.
That, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounds kind of fantastic.
It wasn't bad.
If you have a long flight, I think it's logical to break it up, like by meal and beverage services. And if they just kept coming out with more food, it's not like I'm doing anything else.
I'm not shitting on the food, don't get me wrong. It was just the fact that the people going up and down the aisle never stopped. That was the only thing that bothered me. I
can understand that. They should just have, well, you should fly, was it Emirates or Turkish Airlines that has, like, that, first-class suite where you can actually take a shower while you're flying?
What?
It's literally a $25,000 or $22,000 ticket.
Fuck
but
that.
Yeah, the first-class suites have a literal shower. Now,
that's crazy.
You can only shower for 3 minutes. Like,
okay, so it's a military shower.
Basically, yeah. I mean, you are still on an airplane. No amount of money can change that, but yeah, you could like take a shower while you're flying.
All right.
You probably should before you go to the in-lounge cocktail bar, because you know you might be flying with royalty. You want to make sure you look your best.
You know, the whole leg situation was really making me wonder, like, maybe first class is worth considering sometimes, but I don't know how much it is. I've never looked into it.
I have never flown first class, but I always look at the upgrade cost, and it's always about like 30% more than I'd actually be willing to pay.
That sucks.
Like when I flew back from San Francisco, it was like $200 for a 2-hour flight, and I was like, that was like $140. And I had more space, and I could get free food. I might be able to do it, but at 200, I'm like, no way.
Well, I think it gets exponentially more important the longer you're flying, though. So if it's a 2-hour flight, I can tolerate being crammed into a corner. But if it's 7, it's a bit of a problem then.
That is true, but then it gets proportionally more expensive as well.
Yeah, they know they've got you by the balls. Unfortunatally.
Do you think
they would just put, like, 4 less seats on the plane and make more room?
That's ridiculous.
What are you going to say?
I was going to say, someone in chat said, do you think the Emirates flight has a pee detector in the shower? I like that idea.
It's all pipes, right?
But you don't want to be, like, stepping in somebody else's pee in the shower. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, George didn't seem to be too bothered by it in Seinfeld.
George is, he's got some good ideas, man. Wonder if we could actually live through this right here.
And you're going to be stepping in somebody's pee if you're ever in the bathroom on a plane. It's going to happen.
I don't think I've stepped in anybody's pee in the bathroom.
All right, maybe your bathroom's been a lot bigger than the one I saw, but it was just a box exactly the same size and shape as your torso.
Oh, in the airplane bathroom?
Yeah.
Well, you got shoes on, though, right?
Yeah. I thought that was... yeah, okay, that's fair. That's a bit different.
I don't mind stepping on somebody's pee if I got shoes on.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me.
I don't know, I'd still want some flip-flops or something if I'm showering on an airplane.
Yeah, I think you'd probably take them in, if I had to guess.
Really solid
Maybe they give
gold.
you your own flip-flops.
Yeah.
They also give you, when you buy that $25,000 ticket, it's actually pretty good value because you get to keep your headphones.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's a lost run and 9 lives in the curse room. The dream is real.
Hey, did I say thank you to Space Whales on Ice for the 2 months in a row? Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Did you see the Rocket League stuff?
Yeah, man. I'm actually very excited for that.
So
they keep making... Oh, jeez, that's a bad decision. They keep making what I would describe as very good decisions.
Yes.
Hockey Rocket League sounds like fun. I don't know. I don't know the specifics, if it's just going to be like a puck instead of a ball, or if there's going to be less traction on the ice, but I
saw an image. The image looked like the entire field was coated in ice.
That is cool. I like the idea of like cube ball as well, and like all the other modifiers.
And from what I've heard, as I watched the stream, it seems like you'll have control over the individual things like friction and momentum and things, so should be able to just make the exact thing we want.
Yeah, the Europeans have had a natural advantage in Rocket League due to their knowledge of football and football tactics. Now it's time for the Canadians to take their turn.
What do the Americans get in that deal? Nothing.
When they do Rocket League American football.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I have a hard
that.
time imagining you would be able to complete a pass too easily, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Well, there is the nice pass setting in the presets.
That is true. That must be for that. But you know
Set
what?
it
The
up ages
Americans
ago.
already have Brawl Ball. So
Oh, that's what we get, Brawl Ball?
you get Brawl Ball.
God damn it. Really missed that one.
No offense, of course, to Brawl. Oh, good. Placenta. Rocket basketball? That would actually, I feel like basketball could actually work.
Well, they would
In
just
Rocket.
have, like, nets that are up higher than the normal
Yeah,
goal.
exactly. Like that Amazonian game.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The one where you
They
like
played
toss
it in that
severed
one
heads.
Disney cartoon.
Road to El Dorado.
Yeah, that's the
Something.
one. Road to El Doritos. Thank you, Aga1, for the subscription. Welcome to the quarry.
Stop saying Americans like everybody over here likes that garbage sport. I mean, the sport is called American football, all right? I'm not trying to
It's just called
necessarily
football.
generalize the whole country, but it is sort of right there in the name.
I think we just call it football here.
Well, yeah, but everywhere else in the world, everywhere civilized, calls it American football. Versus association football.
Qualifying it is not necessary. We kind of just know what's up.
Road to El Dorado is the tits. I watched it in like 11th grade history class. It was pretty okay.
Is it being the tits a good or a bad thing? That's good,
How,
right?
how could it be a bad thing? Let's run through the logic
Well, things
here.
go tits up, which is bad.
But I mean, that's because you're like on your back floating in a river or something, right?
But also being face down is bad, so there's no position if you're horizontal that actually is good.
What if you're on your side?
Yeah, yeah, there's no saying for that, I guess.
Tits sideways.
Tits back, tits front, tits sideways. Looked me in the mirror and she said, crime pays.
Pardon me?
I don't know, it's some quote from some song, I don't even know what.
Me in the mirror and she said, crime pays. She looked me in the mirror.
Oh god, what have I done? Sometimes shit just comes out of my mind.
No, jeez. It's dark, man. Alright, it's Dingle fight. I've got
Still
number
going?
one. Oh, I'm on this Lost run, man.
Oh, okay.
So I figured, you know, if we're gonna give it a send-off, we should send it off properly. With a Lost run.
You gotta win it, though.
Yeah, we won't be stopping the stream until we win a Lost run.
Okay, good.
That's sarcasm.
Pretty psyched you got into Downwell.
Yeah, I mean, as I was playing it, chat was also like, man, this seems like super up Nick's alley. And I was like, I bet it is.
I feel like it's one of those games that if I suggested it, you would have hated it.
Possible. No comment. Oh, come on. Copy items.
But yeah, I played it for 3 hours last night, and I was
Whoa.
like super into it.
That is cool.
I think I unlocked all the styles like in one sitting.
I'm happy to hear that. What's the furthest you've gotten?
I got to Limbo.
Okay, I think that's
It's,
way further than I've
4-1.
4-1. Yeah, I think I've only gotten to water level, which is probably 3.
It's 3-1.
Yeah. So I will take your advice. I think I focused too much on the combo. I need to like let myself not worry too much about combos so that I can worry about the combos later when I get better.
Roll to the box, not good.
Boxing is not so bad.
Yeah, well, I had a super bandage and I rolled it into the box instead.
Yeah, that's suboptimal. I would suggest. Oh yeah, give me the flippin' blue candle here. Blue candle, 9 lives. Oh my god, we're 1 cent short of being able to buy it. How does this happen? I gotta try to get the slot machine to pay out with $1. This is
Just
very
do
unlikely.
it. You always do it.
I think I've only gotten $1 like 3 times in Afterbirth.
You get the $1, then you get the Black Lotus, and then you get the raw liver all in the same run.
I wish I could, man.
Just wait for the patch.
Oh, there's a bomb. What can we do with this bomb? Maybe the secret room contains enough money for us to make this happen. It's another slot machine.
Revel in it. Enjoy it.
Got a speed upgrade and then another bomb. I'm gonna use this bomb to blow up this slot machine. Ah, it's a golden chest. Jesus Christ. And the golden chest has a half red heart in it.
Jesus.
What am I supposed to... This is not possible.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. You did a little bit of a Jesus when you said that. It was great.
Is that like Mr. Garrison?
It wasn't anything. It was just a silly sound. Oh yeah, I guess it did sound a little Mr. Garrison. Whatever happened to South Park? Is that show still in existence?
And it's still like super going, I think.
I don't think there's been a new episode in like a couple of years now.
I don't think that's true at all.
No?
I think I keep seeing people talk about it.
I was up on top of like the newest one. I just haven't watched it in ages, so I don't know. Maybe I'm.
The new season started like 2 months ago or something.
Oh shit!
I think it's going on, man. I think you've been missing out.
Oh, I'm gonna get back into that. Oh yeah, small rock.
Wish I got a small rock.
Never get tired of that item.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
If we could just get small rock like we get Krampus, the game would be way better.
If Krampus dropped more than 2 items, I'd be pretty stoked as well.
Yeah, that could happen. Maybe he'll just have more troll items.
Much less often. Hey man, even if Krampus dropped like 1 item that was super shitty, and you know, maybe as a passive, I would be in for it. Just to add a little extra variety. What do you think, Luke? Would that be a good idea?
Can you just run it through the chain of command for us, Luke?
Can you maybe suggest that in advance of Afterbirth's release tomorrow? I don't have anybody that I can talk to, so...
Put it in the old suggestion box.
If you could just pass that up the food chain, I would be very happy.
Is small rock what Nick calls his penis?
Wow! That doesn't even make any sense.
It's not even a bad thing, because it means it's always hard! Wait, that might still be a bad thing.
That might still be a bad thing, depending on your perspective.
Depends if I need it to be hard, which I do.
Which I do.
All the time.
Safety, always off. Help. Okay. Nick, you also missed the birth of me finding this YouTube channel that I love.
What's that?
Called One Pug Life One. It's like this dude from rural Canada who gets people drunk and invites them over to his farm, and then, you know, I know that there could be a lot of sinister ends to that sentence, but
yeah.
Instead he has, like, all this, like, modified, like,
sex toy
transportation equipment, like riding lawnmowers, and then has them jump over big ramps and fucking, like, break their hips and stuff like that.
That's real weird. I thought the pug life thing meant it was gonna end up like an HJ Tenchi thing. There's gonna be pugs everywhere.
Nah, he does, like, I think he has a pug or something, though.
Alright. Yeah, that seems like a channel you'd get into. I'll check it out.
It's pretty into it.
What's Kate think of it? She into it too?
She liked it, actually.
Oh, cool.
She was a fan. Oh, good. Isaac's Fork on the Lost. This is, what a day to be alive.
NLSS without Green Man and with Nick. Yeah.
I know, it's the first time it's happened in, like, the entire month of October. We're getting back to normalcy. October's been very strange.
As far as we can tell, Green Man's just dead. Completely dead.
Yes, I
dead and buried.
Like, I'm still getting, like, the occasional weirdness, like not video, but visual artifacts, but as long as they don't show up in videos, I don't give a shit.
Well, that's not so good.
Yeah, I don't know. This thing, probably, like, in December, I should format the shit out of it, and then just start from zero. But, for now, it's doing fantastically, thanks to the efforts of my lovely wife. And also, of course, those incredibly generous viewers. Mostly just, like, everybody but myself. Which is actually surprisingly true. I was just kind of around for the technical issues.
And you were the influencing force that pulled it all together to even exist in the first place.
I guess so. Yeah, I was like the general manager of the crisis.
If not for you, none of this shit would even matter, or we wouldn't be talking right now.
That is, yeah. Thank you for feeding into my god complex, by the way. If it wasn't for me, none of this would be happening right now.
It's kind of true. Thank you, Dingle Charges Thrice. Welcome back. Thank you for the subscription.
My countdown says 16 hours.
All right.
Is that correct?
That could be a number that makes sense, sure.
Man, if this is one of those things where, like, if you're in Australia, you get the game, like, 12 hours earlier than everybody else, I'm gonna be slightly displeased. Not because I hate Australians, but because I want to be there at, you know, the gates opening as well. Yeah, exactly.
The ribbon-cutting ceremony as
I don't want it to just be like whoever's, you know, astute enough to either live in Australia or get a proxy.
I could probably get a proxy if that's what it takes. You could too.
Get your fucking Steam account banned.
Oh, yeah.
Just trying to play the game at the same time as everybody else.
Well, it's just part of your job.
Just book a flight to Australia.
Yep, that'd be worth it.
Confirmed NL hates Australians. I must hate Australians, otherwise I would be at PAX Australia right now.
What is the flight to Australia? Isn't it like 20 hours or something?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
It's like some of the longest flights in the world, I think.
What was Japan?
Japan from Vancouver is only like 8 or 9.
Alright.
It's not too bad. But like from New York, it would probably be like 15, if you could even get a direct flight. Ugh,
I'm just trying to imagine what that would be like being in the position I was in for 7 hours for 20 hours.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fucked
I
up.
don't think I could do it. I think I would like actually freak out.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I know.
It's those flights that really make you realize how fucking huge the Pacific Ocean is. It's like, it's the largest thing I could fathom with my mind. Like, planets are bigger than it, but with my stupid ape brain, I can't conceptualize what a planet is. But a really big body of water, that blows my mind.
It's really scary, though, that you can be like, man, I'm stuck in this position for 20 hours and there's nothing I can do about it at all.
Yeah. It's very true.
It's like a self-imposed isolation chamber.
I wouldn't recommend it unless you really want to.
Josh did it.
Pluto is actually smaller than the Pacific Ocean. That's actually, I believe that. Is that true in terms of surface area?
I don't think it's true.
I bet it's true.
No, I think it's a lie.
Well, we'll find out. We get Maury Povich here.
But, you know, I'm not the most credible when it comes to planetary information, as you might know.
Yeah, but he knows the people who own the lie detector, so...
Oh. No, I said I'm not the most credible.
Oh, I see. Maury Povich is.
Yeah.
At first I was like, I can't believe Nick would take this opportunity to slander Maury Povich on the show.
I know very little about Maury Povich, to be honest, so I probably wouldn't.
Maury Povich is, you know, he's a talk show host.
Okay, I knew that one, and I think that's
Okay.
about where I end on
His first name is Maury.
Okay, well, if you're gonna go that route.
His last name
is Povich, and he's
is
a man.
Povich. Yes, he's a human adult male.
Does he have a mustache?
No, that's Geraldo.
Okay, I'm thinking of Geraldo.
You're thinking of Geraldo. First name Geraldo, last name Riviera.
Rivera.
His name is Maury, and he dances on the sands. Just
think I ever
like
wanna see him dance.
Geraldo, mustachioed through the dusty lands.
Key to a long flight is to sleep through it? Yeah, you'd think that's reasonable until you realize all you have to sleep against is a freaking piece of hard plastic that's exactly vertical.
And the dude next to you.
Yeah, and the dude next to you. I really didn't know how important those sleeping pillows were for international flights.
Yeah, man.
Never been in that position until the other day.
And unwrap that pillow, unwrap that blanket. Get it right on. And then just diddle yourself.
You do diddle yourself, that's for sure. I meant the one that goes around your head.
Oh, those ones. Yeah, the
It looks
Geordie
like
LaForge pillows.
the pillow if you have hemorrhoids that you sit on, that you put it around your neck. I didn't like understand those. I thought people were just silly and they brought them on because like, I don't know why, I just like a silly pillow.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's very sensible.
They have a reason, and it's a pretty good reason.
Yeah, Kate uses one of those from time to time. I can't sleep on flights, so I just do something that causes time to pass quickly. Like I'll do some programming, or I'll play some XCOM. And then you do 3 missions of XCOM, and then somebody dies, and you restart. You do another 3 missions, somebody dies, so you're like, well, I'm not gonna do this campaign. And then that's like 4 hours have passed. You're at least a quarter of the way there.
I hated that the freaking headphone jacks didn't work properly, so I was trying to listen to freaking Terminator Genesis, which was an asshole of a movie, by the way. I was just getting this high-pitched screaming in my ear the whole time, and I just put up with it because I had no other option.
I think I bat like 80% with those usually, which is actually pretty bad. But I've had some bad headphone experiences.
I did watch Inside Out on the way over, which was pretty good.
Which
That was
which
fine.
watch on the plane? This is like my favorite part of
Yeah,
traveling.
I watched Inside Out on the way over, and I watched
Oh,
Terminator
sweet.
Genesis on the way
How'd
back.
you like Inside Out?
It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, Inside Out is one of my favorite movies this year.
When I said that to Lynch, he was like, "Wow, you're brave, like to watch that in public, because you probably would cry." I was like, "I almost did, but I didn't quite."
Yeah, man, me too. There's some sad ass moments in Inside Out.
Given the way they marketed the characters, I had no idea that it would be that real of a movie. I thought it was going to be really like comic silly kind of shit, and it wasn't. Mostly.
When Kate and I saw it, we also missed like the first 15 minutes because we accidentally walked into Ant-Man again. So I think we missed like all the build-up, like the cute comic kind of build-up, and instead we got just like immediately pathos,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh
Yep,
man,
yep.
not pathos.
Yeah, the
but
beginning was reasonably light, so I think that's true. It wasn't necessarily super comedic, but it was light.
Nick, I got Godhead.
Oh, congrats. Maybe you'll get real Platinum God before the patch comes out.
I don't think it's GG, but it's like it's very helpful.
I'm fighting Isaac right now, so...
Oh, that's good. Only reason I got Godhead is because I didn't have Deal with the Devil precedent, actually. So for the rare opportunity, this was actually a good thing.
Oh shit,
wait
this
a
is gonna be like your very last Rebirth run, and you get Godhead on it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very surprising. If my very last Rebirth run is a lost victory, I will consider that a success.
I mean, it is, by definition, a success.
That's true. There is there's an Isaac's room here as well. So if we get like a black market stopwatch, there we go.
Do it.
Do you watch Starsky and Hutch on the?
No,
Over?
it's like a weird disambiguation of Amethyst from Steven Universe.
Okay.
Thank you, Saber Ewan, for the 2 months in a row. Oh yeah, Cricket's head.
Oh, good. Forget Me Now as the Lost. I don't know. Maybe this is good. Maybe I can do boss rush and then do it again.
Do it.
I like it, even though I don't know. I don't have the frame of reference for it. I like it.
What was also great about the Splatter episode that you did of Isaac was when you realized you did the voice and you said, "I'm sorry," and then you're like, "I don't know what that is."
Yeah,
You're
it
like,
was just
"Oh wait,
like-
it's the talking nut from Dark Souls."
It was ingrained in my head that like I'm sorry.
It's like an old friend come back again.
What
back,
piece of
Talking
media
Nut.
is this reference from?
Oh, how we missed you, Talking Nut. They really need to add more Talking Nuts to Dark Souls games.
I agree, man.
Need to get
Talking
that giant.
nuts are the most polite interactions I've ever had online. Have been those fucking Dark Souls talking nuts.
You know, I never even realized until pretty recently that the reason those exist is because in the DLC there's the giant that sits there and carves wood all day. Those are his carvings.
Oh!
Yeah, right?
Okay. That's genius.
I thought it was just some random shit. They're like, "Oh, let's have Talking Nuts in the game now."
I suppose that should have just forgetted me now first instead of using that.
Forgotten
Item.
you now.
My item room pickup was Peeper's Eye. That was the best of all
I like that item.
possible worlds.
Keeper's Eye, Concussive Tears, and you're GG.
It's not like
Mysterious Liquid, too.
Mysterious Liquid is like actually good though, but
Ah, you've come around to it.
it's good enough at
Good
least.
man.
Oh, it wouldn't go over the top too much, but it's okay. And this run could still be a win.
You know what's kind of weird is I'm almost feeling a little bit nostalgic that I'm going to actually be saying goodbye to this game in its current form.
Yeah, I
even
know,
though I'm
right?
just getting more of this game.
It's just an expansion, but it feels like the end of an era, kind of.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, it's a little strange. That's okay. I got another teleport card, so this now is officially the most rebirthy run of all time. The Lost, Godhead, and probably 2 boss rushes.
Nice. And it's looking like a lock for mine as well, so I think we're
Very
in.
glad to hear this. It feels like the end of a year. Yeah, basically. That's true. This is our New Year's.
Yeah. I mean, out of all the games I've ever played in my life, I think I've played the most Rebirth in a concentrated amount of time over
Yeah.
everything.
I can see that.
I've played more Terraria, yes, but it was spread out over longer. I've played more Super Meat Boy, yes, but again, spread out over longer.
I'm actually surprised you played more Super Meat Boy.
Mostly because of the editor.
Ah.
A lot of time tweaking and running around. Did you die?
I lost my chance at Lump of Coal. Oh my god! I had Curse of the Blind boss rush, and I got Polyphemus.
Alright, that's sweet. We in there.
Good selection.
Chad, do you guys feel nostalgic about Rebirth 2, or is it just us? Just curious.
Vac this man. He beat me.
You're getting vac banned like Bob Ross.
Right there. Oh, man.
Vac and cheese, yes sir.
Oh man, Curse of the Labyrinth. This run's bullshit. I would love Small Rock here. No, just a golden chest and a death card.
Even more odd is the fact that 2015 is going to be over fairly soon too.
That's not that weird, you know.
This year was really good though.
I'm happy to hear that. I would agree with you. I've had a really nice time in 2015.
And we still got a couple months, but I'm just starting to think about it now, and it's like, it's coming up pretty fast.
2015's been cool. I'm gonna miss it. But here's 2016's gonna be even better. Little did Nick and Ryan know.
Oh no.
2016 would be the
worst?
final year of human existence
Oh,
on
God.
the planet.
That's when Skynet becomes self-aware, isn't it?
I thought it was like
No.
1992.
Yeah, it was like 92 or 8 or something.
I think we've missed our window.
Some Back to the Future shit happens, though, right? So that's the thing.
We're past Back to the Future now, right?
So we're in the future.
Right, yeah. The days of future past. Wasn't it? People were like super excited for the possibility that the Chicago Cubs could fulfill that Back to the Future
Oh
prophecy.
man, really? I didn't know.
They're like, well, the Cubs won the World Series. Who would have thought, right?
I thought you were going to say the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, I actually thought about it by accident. And then people were like, whoa, it could actually happen. And then they got, like, swept on the exact day of the anniversary of Back to the Future 2. Like, oh, man, that's like, if you're a Cubs fan, everything, like, the universe is against you, apparently. You had to wait, like, 30 years for this, like, kismet to take place, and you got swept on the day it came out.
That's sad.
It is a little sad, I guess, unless you're like a New York Mets fan.
Well, I mean, it was sad for them.
I don't get how the New York Yankees can be in one conference and the New York Mets can be in another one. How does this make sense? I don't get it.
I don't know enough about sports to really answer that. Sorry.
Like, don't they have... Wouldn't that mean that they have, like, a lot of travel or something? That's the way it seems to me. Like, in the NHL, it's separated by geography. Mostly.
Yeah. New York's a pretty big state.
Yeah, but the Mets play in, like, Brooklyn or something, and then the Yankees play in, like, maybe Brooklyn. I don't know. Queens, maybe.
Shit. Well, that sounds like
It's
a
not
lot
that
of shit
far
then.
away.
No, it's really
just
not.
the way it is NL. I don't know, man. That's pretty much the answer I was looking for, to be honest with you.
Maybe it's like how we've got the representative bodies to vote for us.
Like the electoral college.
Yeah, like the electoral college. Like, however big the state is, they have to have a certain amount of baseball teams to represent it.
I'm just surprised they're in different conferences. Like, in the NHL, well, back where I'm from, but the NHL is like, New Jersey, New York, and the Long Island team are all in, like, the same division.
That's okay.
They can, like, walk to each other's stadiums, so... Seems sensible to me, but what do I know?
I'm fine with it.
I'm out of lives. This could be a loss. Which would actually be the most rebirthy thing of all time. To die on a lost run?
Just go for it. Just win it.
Oh, I'm going for it, like, hard here, but...
This is your big moment.
It is. Do not miss a chance to blow.
You're gonna blow.
Well, hey, don't be too, dangerous here. It's...
Dangerous? Dangerous.
That girl. It's Acon, if I remember. Acorn.
I have a sort of tense blue baby fight right now.
Okay.
Let's not throw this.
Yeah, I know the feeling, man. Really wish I had taken, like, as much stupid damage as I took.
Whew. 1.5 hearts with a win. 1 hour-long run. It's over.
Go back and take Hookworm. Chat is wild, man.
Last Rebirth run of my life was a win. Thank goodness.
I might be about to squander my last Rebirth run. But I'm on the chest as the lost, so it's a success no matter what.
Yeah, that's a pretty big achievement right there.
Here's our items. Unicorn Horn. Robo Baby. Dead Bird. $3 bill. That's pretty good.
You
Especially
don't
that
take
Dead Bird.
Dead Bird you can't use. $3 bill might kill you. I mean, you know the routine.
And so do I. You know,
Last run is Nick committing Sudoku. No, we're just getting a new version of the game. That's all. And I'm probably not going to be playing this after the stream tonight, so...
Probably true, yeah.
Last run.
Not to Gertie Jr. Not to Gertie Jr. Yeah, that's... What do we say to death, right? That today. Not to this polycephalus. Not to polycephalus. I'll find a room I feel good about dying on. Oh, fucking Daddy Longlegs, man. Daddy Longlegs doesn't play by the rules. But not today.
Chat, by the way, that was not a Red Bull ad. I just have a Red Bull here.
There you go. Is this a sponsored stream?
This is not a sponsored stream. Although if they actually wanted to send me Red Bulls, I probably would work out a deal with them because I drink a lot of them. They're kind of expensive.
That's an expensive good. There's no question about it.
They feel a little bit like fuel energy like units sometimes that I need them to do stuff.
Yeah, fuel units, man.
Fuel units. That's,
totally.
We don't even need money anymore. Why don't we just call them fuel units?
Wish these jokers would stop jumping. Fucking 8 jokers jumping. It's not even Christmas right now.
Nick, you beat the 5-pin yet? No, I have not actually bought a lockpick kit yet, but I intend to soon. I started learning how to lockpick.
Yeah, I saw the tweets. That's pretty sweet.
Surprisingly easy, actually.
That's very troubling to hear.
Yeah, it really is. I got the 3 and the 4-pin without any actual coaching. I just figured it out on my own.
That's terrifying. Actually horrifying.
Yeah. The 5-pin was pretty tricky, though, so if you want to keep me out of your stuff, for now, get a 5-pin lock. It's just like that Rampage Knights game. The pin goes up and down, right? Or the pick, and then you just gotta tap it on the pin that you want to open, and then it just pop. It's open.
Really?
No, it's nothing like that.
You could have fooled him.
You have two pieces. You got a torsion bar that you slightly hold a little bit of pressure on to act like a key trying to open it, and then you got the pin, or the pick rather, and you use that to push down the pins to see what order they become sticky in. And then you find the one that's the most sticky, and that's like the first in the sequence, and then you find it out, and then you slide them until you get the right combination.
It sounds pretty cool. I beat the Lost.
You did it!
I did it.
Congratulations!
Thank you, chat. That's probably my my last Rebirth run until tomorrow, so thanks for watching. That's pretty sweet. We'll be back to play some Downwell in 3 minutes. We're just going to run some ads. Don't go anywhere. See you then.
Congrats!
Thank you. And you too, Nick. You too.
Thanks.
All right, I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. All right, I will take this moment to very quickly shout out. I had a few donations happen while that was going on. And thank you very much to everybody that's been donating. Really, really appreciate it. A ton. Thank you to Segbass2004 for the $5.69. Hi, Nick and NL. Thanks again for the endless hours of entertainment, video streams, and podcasts. Keep up the good work. Thank you to you for that. Thank you also, Croylas, for the $6.69. Flight seat etiquette is like urinal etiquette. Super important, and people who don't follow it are awful.
Very true.
Yeah, I hear you on that. There was some gross urinals in the area around the airport, and there was one that just had like a shitload of pee all over the floor, and I was like kind of freaked out by that, but that happens sometimes. Thank you to Space Whales on Ice for the 569. Welcome back, favorite Uncle Nick. I'll be your Grunkle Nick if you want. Thank you very much for the 569. Thank you also to Captain Kablooey for the $5. Luke just confirmed there's a Northernlion transformation. You pick up Cursed Eye, Tiny Planet, and Soy Milk. Oh my god, Craigasm. Sweet. Look forward to it. And lastly, thank you to Anonymous for the $5. I defend my dissertation tomorrow, after which I will essentially be a doctor. I wanted to thank you guys for hours of entertainment you've given me over the last several years. That's fucking awesome. I hope it goes well, and I hope you become a doctor, and we wish you good luck in your future. I hope I didn't miss any subs throughout this as well. I may have, though, and my apologies. If I missed you, just say so in the chat. I'll shout you out. Thank you to Ravennet for the 6 months in a row, just now. Let me launch Downwell so we get moving on here. Oh, I haven't put it in my favorites list yet. It's absolutely going in there, though. Right now. Bam. I don't know what I did before they had a favorites list on Steam. I had to go through the list and find them alphabetically. That was a lot of work. Alright, there we go. Oh, this game's perfect for webcam, too, because it's got these slots on left and right, so my head goes right in the side there. Perfect. Someone tell Nick to stop peeing on the floor. Oh, I hear clacking. Lines from the NLSS quoted me as saying, "That was not a Red Bull ad, I just have Red Bull here." Every now and then, like, some of these are super on, but other ones just feel like kind of like arbitrary things that I've said a little bit. They really need to add more talking nuts. I'll get behind that one. Tits sideways was also a quote. I'm like half and half on that one. We've got a positive and mid. We're talking about the lines from the NLSS quotes. Some of them feel a little arbitrary, and some of them feel like they're right on. I was just discussing
I've seen some good ones, and then some some ones where I'm like out of context. I don't think it does it. Why? Yeah. What the heck, man? Sam the Strippin'. Important question. What's better, waffles or pancakes? He does a Twitter poll. Pancakes 54 to 46 right now.
I like them both.
They're missing out on fucking waffles, man. Waffles have so much more versatility than pancakes.
I like them both. Why do I have to pick?
Yeah, but you have to pick one because of the arbitrary nature of the beast here.
I choose to abstain from this vote.
You can do that as well. That's fair.
I like them both.
All right, let me get some Downwell going here.
Yeah, get it going. I'll say
I'm gonna do my best.
$5 from the NSA. NL should get a 5 pinwheel lock to keep Nick out of his stuff.
Oh, snap.
Damn.
Nick died to pinwheel.
I have died to pinwheel. You guys caught me. I'm the worst. Thanks very much.
It's like there were subscribers, but Moobot just didn't catch them. So Moobot is already joined, or is in the process of joining your account. If I missed your subscription, I apologize. I mean, like, you can see there is a wah there. Moobot's been flaky.
Wah.
Yo, you can't say that pancakes get crepes. Crepes are a separate thing. They exist in two different paradigms. A pancake is not a crepe. Anyway. Steam has finished downloading Cannon Brawl. That's good news.
To protect his magic cards from Nick.
Do I? Is that something I should be worried about? That's what
somebody in chat said. No, I'm totally content with you having your magic cards. I would not bother them.
Zippo Clown, thank you for this.
Oh no, I fell in the well.
The Downwell?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll just wait.
Dun, dun. Is the moon supposed to flicker like that?
Yeah.
Like, for real?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's part of the art style.
Kind
of looks like a ZX Spectrum thing or something.
Okay.
Oh my!
Because I'm paranoid about the, graphical glitches and stuff.
Yeah, no,
like
mine
that
flickers totally. No worries there.
I'm glad to hear this. All right, let me Get Downwell. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to
Let's do
start
this
with
thing.
Boulder style. Are you going to start standard or are you
I'm gonna start standard style because I don't think I'm good enough to feel good about taking those new styles. Then
I'll do a couple standard then, just to break it in again. Thank you,
What is-
Lollaboy, 3 months in a row.
people saying crepes are trashed here. That's ridiculous. I won't stand for this slander on my watch.
There's a lot of entire countries that would really hate you for saying that.
I don't understand the crepe hate. They can be savory, they can be sweet.
Yeah, they're very versatile, I agree.
They are what you want them to be. How could you be anti-crepe?
It's some kind of, like, elitism or superiority shit. Like, I'm not into it, whatever they're talking about.
Nick, how much HP do you lose on your average Downwell run?
All of it, because I've
Like-
never won?
Okay, that makes sense. But what's your strategy for losing HP? Do you get like pissed if you lose HP in the early game, or is it not that big of a
It's
deal?
not that big a deal. You always get more, but you should know there are nuggets under your health bar, and you can overheal or overcharge your HP and actually get extra HP increments by that.
Oh, okay.
So you always want to take HP as often as you can while you're at full health.
That is fair enough. I did not know this. I also hear that knife and fork is very useful.
Yeah, it lets you eat bodies.
What is this? People are saying crepes are the worst breakfast food ever, and I'm including sausages. What do you like? Hate sausages?
What is happening to your chat?
Sausages are a universally beloved breakfast
The
food.
universal solvent.
Sausages are the universal solvent, man.
Nick, I haven't heard you say belegda in so long. Well, there you go. I just did.
Do you have to? So if an enemy has a corpse, you step on it, you eat it.
Yeah. Not
And it
every
doesn't
enemy
give you-
drops a corpse, I don't think, though. And it
That's true.
sometimes procs and sometimes doesn't.
It doesn't give you 1 HP per crack, then.
No, it's occasional. And I don't know to
Okay.
what degree. I'm going to test out what I just said and get this apple for 4 HP while I'm at full health and see if I get
Okay.
5 HP. Yep, it works.
That's cool. I did not know
I
that.
just raised my max HP.
Sausages are the worst, NL. I'm sorry. I mean, you should
Why
be.
the hell would anyone say that? That's so
It's just a salty breakfast meat. There's nothing wrong with it. Sausages did nothing wrong.
Just eat the sausage.
Oh my god, I'm playing so badly to start with here. That's okay, though.
Try not worrying about combos like at all for a while and just shoot everything and see how long you can live that way.
Okay, I'll consider it.
I think it's a nice way to go.
I have just died, though.
That's okay.
Sausage is better than bacon. Well, I mean, I think it's like 50-50. You know, when it's a complicated question. I don't know if I've ever talked about it on the show, but
Yeah,
you know,
you
when
have.
you have to choose a breakfast meat, it's a tricky question for me because I'm like, well, okay, bacon's delicious,
Yep.
but usually you get like the least of all the choices when you take bacon.
What do you mean by that?
Like you get like 3 strips. 3 strips of bacon
Oh,
is not
the least
equivalent.
food, yeah.
Yeah, it's not equivalent to like 3 sausages, right?
Not at all. no.
I think at least.
You're paying the
that's my
tax
perspective.
of like it tastes better, so you get less of it. It's the trade-off.
Exactly. And sausages, you get the most, I think. They're still pretty good. But then there's like P-meal bacon or Canadian bacon sometimes. But usually it's like an extra, you know, $1.50 or $2. But you get like the equivalent amount of food of sausage with similar taste to bacon. So it's a
Yeah.
complicated question.
I've never had the P-meal bacon, so I don't know how to register that on my breakfast scale.
Sometimes the breakfast places will just offer ham as well. And you're like, you know, no. I could have ham whenever I want. It's time for a breakfast meat.
I think if you're looking for a good place to have breakfast, you want to find the place that has the most options on one dish at one time. That way you don't have to choose anymore. It simplifies your whole morning.
Yeah, that makes sense. How about we compromise with tofu or some shit? This is not a compromise.
What even... What? Why?
I don't want to eat tofu bacon.
What does tofu have to do with anything here?
I'm not saying I'm not anti-vegetarian options, but personally, I don't think that's a compromise. I would rather have ham than tofu bacon. If those are my choices. Have you died on a run yet, Nick?
Not yet.
All right. The legend.
I did pretty well, actually. On my 3rd run, I got to the 3rd zone.
Most
I
important
started.
thing is that that's better than Mathis.
Yeah, I know. What is Mathis's record, so I know how to beat it?
I don't think he's ever even made it past the menu screen, to be honest.
Wow, that's awful.
Yeah, he's pretty terrible at video games in general.
Why does he play them so often then?
I don't know. I think it's like he plays them so that one day he'll be good enough to get into the Overwatch beta.
But he doesn't get better ever, so why does he bother?
I don't know. He's... You know that Einstein quote is like doing the same thing and expecting different results?
Yeah, insanity or something or other.
That's about Mathis.
That Sisyphus thing was him too, right?
Yeah, Mathis
rolling the ball up the hill.
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus. I don't know why I really like that.
Can we just agree that an omelet shoved between a waffle and a pancake is top tier? I don't want to consume this.
You're gonna say between two butt cheeks.
That's the Zach Galifianakis show, right?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Ah,
what happened to him? Is he still around?
Yeah, I think he's still trucking along. You know.
All right, good for him.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I died! I was doing so well. Dang it.
Catacombs.
Must be nice, man. Must be nice.
It's okay. I mean, there's ghosts here everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty, like, spooky.
It's
You got
very
Halloween
spooky.
plans?
My Halloween plans are to play a lot of the Binding of Isaac.
Why is that?
Because I don't have anything better to do.
Pretty much summed it up for me as well. I'll try to watch, like, a scary movie or something.
Fuck, I died.
I like watching scary movies on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Erebos Ultima. Thank you for the subscription as well. Well, I get banned for saying that Mathis is a pretty okay guy. Mathis he's a good dude. I make fun of him.
I think that's the joke, is that everyone knows that we're just playing, I hope.
I hope so. Occasionally I get questions like, why do you hate Mathis so much? But I hope that those questions are just part of the self-aware universe.
Belegda, yeah.
Yeah, self-aware Belegda, exactly.
Ooh, laser early on is great.
I do think it's funny to crack expeditions and then send pictures of them to Mathis. And be like, whoa, check it out, got my first pack today. What's this? I think our hostile communication strategy has actually pushed him out of the Binding, or out of the Magic the Gathering community.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Have you considered just maybe buying, like, some fake expeditions and then just taking pictures of them?
You know, well, I mean, we could just, like, Google image search some pictures, I guess,
Yeah.
and be like, check it out, but... I'd rather crack them for myself. It gives me a
That'd
great
really mess
excuse.
with him.
I'm not buying these packs because I want these packs. I'm buying these packs so we can make Mathis feel bad.
And also for the future potential of selling them.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Even though you're not going to, just to know you can.
Man. Don't forget wall jump NL. I try to wall jump, but I choke, and I try to walk away, but I stumble.
Well, if it helps any to know, the trick to wall jump is it's sort of like Super Metroid, where you need to be spinning, doing a somersault, or it won't catch.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I saw Rob was having a lot of trouble wall jumping as well, and I think that's like the uncommon thing to be said.
Yeah, it's unusual. I've messed up some wall jumps in my day.
You know the time dilation bubbles actually kill enemies?
I did not know that, no. So when you get hit and create that time void, maybe
Yeah.
that's actually really useful.
It's an offensive move, as well as it stops time, so you can actually take your time and plan your next move. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is good to know.
There's a lot of very subtle, well-thought-out strategy in this game that I love.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, no.
Oh, there we go. 13 combo.
That's pretty good.
Apparently 25 is the maximum. Or 25 is
25
the
is
max-
what gets you a life back.
Okay.
Thank you, MR Beard, for the 4 months in a row. Much appreciated. I'm going to take S for shotgun, because that's pretty cool.
Alright, this is good enough.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no, all the gems went in the hole.
Nick, what are the effects of Gem High?
I believe it makes you damage things better, but I don't really know. That's the one thing I'm still not totally filled in
Oh, I'm
on.
freaking dead! I was going pretty well, too. Alright, alright.
If anyone in chat wants to really spell out Gem High for me, I'd kind of appreciate that, actually.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
G. I like that
That
joke
was way
better.
too easy, and I didn't see it coming.
I like that joke better when you don't even take it to the next logical step.
Yeah.
Ow!
Alright, well, you know what you've just done to your chat, though.
Yeah. Absolutely. Nick, the other day I figured out how to embed media on Twitter.
Oh, cool. How did you not know that?
I've been doing it nonstop.
Like, when you say embed media, you just mean, like, put a JPEG in your tweet?
Yeah. I used to be like, you know, I'll go find, like, my reaction when, and then I'll tweet it, but then people would have to click on the link.
Oh,
now,
yeah, just put it directly in.
Jazz, and just embed it in the tweet, and it's much better, because it looks
Everybody
like
loves
original
it.
content, but it's just, it's just
Shit
one
you
more
Googled.
step stolen.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I got to that conclusion a while ago. Embedding media is pretty great.
Stream an hour early tonight. Here's the deal. It actually wasn't. It's daylight savings time has happened in some parts of the world, but not others.
Yep. Oh, triple.
Always a little confusing. I think we fall back this weekend, Nick. So
Okay.
prepare yourself to get one less hour of sleep.
I will keep that in mind.
Or one more hour of sleep?
You fall back.
Fall
One
back.
more.
Clocks move backwards.
One more.
Yeah, one more. That's awesome. That's way better than the alternative. I was thinking about taking this weekend off, but now you can get a record amount of rebirth or afterbirth time.
Extra Afterbirth run, thanks to the world.
Thanks a lot, Planet Earth. Fuck you, CGP Grey. Daylight savings time rules. Not actually saying fuck you, CGP Grey. Seems like a very erudite individual.
You know, the day I came back, or the day before I came back from Ireland, was when their clocks went back an hour. So it was already 5 hours, and then it was 6.
That's confusing.
Yeah, it was very confusing. I made it through it.
What happens if you work retail on daylight savings? Well, I guess it happens at 2 a.m., right? So
Yeah.
for most people, that's not going to be an issue.
Yeah, I have done that, actually, and it wasn't an issue.
Because it's like, you know, doesn't Call of Duty come out like next week? That's a big deal.
It's never been a problem before.
I'm happy to hear that. Ah, I freaking died again! I was doing so well!
Just stomp more heads, or try a different style or something.
I do handstand style next.
That was pretty wild.
I want to see a run of Downwell where they never actually step on the ground when they start.
Yep.
They just combo the whole game, and so the music never starts.
That's, there's an achievement for, like, getting a huge amount. I don't remember what it was, though. Like 99 or something.
99 combo or like 99 right from the start?
Just total combo. I mean, you'd have to go through an entire level, I believe, unless you got really lucky and there were that many things to bounce off of.
Yeah. Okay, 15 combo. Acceptable. These fucking bats are the worst, man. I'm dead on the first floor.
It happens.
That was a 33-second long run.
I don't get the heart balloon, really.
It's a heart
really
balloon.
Clear on what that does. Does it, when it pops, maybe it kills things around it or something, but I'm not really sure. I'm gonna take the time out. You're going down the well to save Jimmy. You mean Timmy? Or are we doing the Lassie reference there?
It's Timmy who falls down the well.
Yeah, it was Timmy, not Jimmy.
On a regular basis.
Let's just think of Jimmy and Bimmy, and then that's double dragon.
Right, exactly.
Or sorry, Bimmy and Jimmy is the other way around. For Halloween, it should always just be catacombs in Downwell.
Sounds good to me.
So spooky.
I thought I couldn't love Halloween any more than I already did, but you have proven that wrong.
Yep. It's so spooky on Halloween.
I'm gonna be real with you. You know, if you like Halloween, that's super cool. Don't let me rain on your parade.
I do.
Halloween is like my least favorite time of the year. Oh. No, that's not true. St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is 100 times worse.
Alright.
Because, like, Halloween is like kids coming out and they're like trick or treat, they're excited, that's cool. Real world hasn't, you know, drilled all their enthusiasm out of them yet and left them a hollowed out husk. You know, they're still like, they realize candy is like the universal good, but
universal solvent.
Exactly, much like the other thing we were talking about that I sausage, yeah.
Sausage candy.
But St. Patrick's Day is 100 times worse because it's just people like publicly vomiting all over the place. Yeah, you know, give me the happy kids instead of the people throwing up everywhere. I'm not saying I haven't thrown up on my own, you know, fair share of St. Patrick's Days. I'm just saying I now I don't like to see it in public.
Is the rumor now that because I went to Ireland that I am myself Irish? I'm a quarter Irish, but people are saying things that make me think that in your chat. Not like that's a big deal either way, it's just like a strange thing to assume.
Impossible. Stop dissing the Irish. I'm not dissing the Irish, I'm dissing the appropriation we have of St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, the cultural appropriation of things Irish is kind of silly. There's not a lot of real Irish culture in most things.
It's not very flattering. You shouldn't be flattered by what North America has taken from Irish culture. It's not meant as an insult towards Irish culture. It's like, man, every March, whatever, people wearing green and like throwing up on the streets. You think, man, kind of gross.
The things that were in Dublin that were supposed to be like the touristy stuff were just the same shit you buy in the US.
What, like Magic the Gathering cards?
Yeah, exactly. It was green Magic the Gathering cards, all forests.
I feel like at some point you gotta do that though, right? Like, if you want to make a living, like if you're in Vancouver, you're gonna be selling a shirt that says, you know, "We love Vancouver" on it. Even if you're like, you know, I really want to be a brain surgeon, but yeah. Like I walk by, there's an area in Vancouver called Gastown, which is like super touristy, and they have like all the souvenir shops, and the shirts are all like, "I went to Vancouver and all I saw was this moose," and you're like, man,
come on.
But you gotta do what you gotta do to make it, to make a living, right?
I just thought it was kind of funny because we went to about 100 different places that had touristy things going on in them, and they all had the same selection of goods. Like, they all had the same shot glasses, they all had the same little keychains, they all had the same little stopwatches and pocket watches, which were kind of odd in the first place to have.
What's up with souvenirs, man? Souvenirs, there's like 5 souvenirs. Flags, spoons, fridge magnets, shot glasses. Probably it was something else I'm not remembering.
People take a lot of shots.
What's up with the spoons? The souvenir spoons are like... Who's using those souvenir spoons? I've never seen one of those, you know, in the wild.
You give them to people older than you, and then they go away forever.
Yeah, they get put in a box.
They go in the attic, or in the shed,
Exactly.
or in the storage compartment somewhere.
This is from the time my friend went to Boise. I don't understand the souvenir spoon. A fridge magnet I get. A shot glass I don't really get. Not that it seems like wrong, it just seems like kind of an arbitrary choice for a souvenir.
They're a thing that people use not super regularly and tend to collect, I guess, because, you know, you want to show off your collection of shot glasses when you're drinking. Do you have little fun drinking stories?
Immediately. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's as far as that goes. But okay, I agree, it's pretty arbitrary.
That's fair. That's fair.
What I thought was just really bizarre, though, is you came all this way to Dublin, right? And then you're going to go buy some shit that you could buy in the US anyway. Why not go to an actual shop in Dublin, which is, like, right down the street from you? And buy a real thing that's made by actual Irish people.
Right, yeah.
If you care about that.
I think you're not wrong about that. Someone's throwing shade on the souvenir flattened penny, and I have to come out and
those are kind of fun.
Favor of the flattened penny. I always get the flattened penny, not because it's a great souvenir, but because it freaking looks amazing when it's made. I'm like, look at this machine.
You like to turn the crank.
Yeah, I'm turning the crank, and then you can, like, we did one in Tokyo that you can, like, inscribe your name on while it's cranking, and I was like, this is the greatest thing in human history. Man has finally reached the zenith of their culture, you know, evolutionary peak. Fuck flattened pennies. A flattened penny is also like $2.
That's a very strong opinion to have about flattened pennies, whoever that was.
Yo, don't insult flattened pennies, okay?
Turns out we found a thing we can both agree on here. It's flattened pennies.
I'm a big flattened penny fan, apparently. I didn't realize I was the only one. I thought that
you gotta go deep on that.
Everybody was into these.
I don't know if I said this right, but thank you to Street Panther. We've been off on this tourist stuff for a while. I'm kind of like going on to another world. And thank you to Sir Isaac, 1982 for your subscription. Lynn's also in my chat, and she's saying you're throwing shade at her culture right now. I'm
not throwing shade at her culture at all. I don't like St. Patrick's Day.
I'm kidding. It's okay.
Oh, I better be.
Calm down.
I just don't like St. Patrick's Day. Hey, the green-eyed man. Thank you very much for the subscription.
That reaction is great.
Is St. Patrick's Day like that in Ireland?
I think it's a big deal, yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, I feel like if you were Irish, wouldn't you just get pissed at, like, what North Americans think of when they think of Ireland?
As someone who's not Irish, I feel that way. So I would think, yeah. But I shouldn't be able to speak for them, being only
Like, you know how many times I've heard, like, hey, how many bears did you see on your walk to work this morning?
Yeah.
You know, like...
How many times did you drive your garbage to the fucking dump this morning? Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
It's okay. It never gets old.
Now, yeah, but the difference is that's hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
I'm actually tearing Downwell a new butthole right now.
Nice. It needs it pretty badly.
I think so.
It's a deep hole, but you can tear it up. You can quote that one lines from the NLSS.
It's a deep hole, but you can tear it up.
How many leprechauns did you see when taking out your trash, Nick?
Exactly.
I just saw the pot of gold at the end of the YouTube rainbow.
NL, you should laugh at them because you don't walk to work. Oh, yeah, because I take my moose, right? I get in my beaver and paddle to work. I see what you're trying to say.
You get in your beaver and paddle to work.
That's actually Rush lyrics, verbatim.
Well, I mean, catch the spit, why not?
Catch the spit, yeah, exactly.
I never doubt anymore if something's a Rush lyric if you say it is. I'll just believe you.
It's very true.
I mean, I will.
Hello, I'm a drone. How do you like drone, Nick?
It was not my favorite. Well, okay, I thought it was really good until I realized it just shoots a regular bullet. I thought it shot whatever power-up you had. But without that, it's just kind of okay. If you have
I
a
really
bunch
like
of
how
bad
they
options, though, it's
bring
okay.
back the turtle when you get to the aquifer, but the turtles are like a little stronger. Because you can't shoot them anymore.
Yeah, Twitter, bring back the turtle. Build the turtle fans.
What is what is that?
Classic auto-tune the news, man.
Build the turtle fan.
Build the turtle fans.
I've never heard of this before.
You gotta go back, it's some good ones.
I like those guys. And how could you not, right?
They're hilarious.
They're
Quite
funny
musical as well.
folks.
I petitioned one time, there was one of those things that was like, click this button to make them play in your town, and I did it.
Oh yeah.
They didn't play in my town.
They were probably about to, and they're like, "Oh, what are we gonna do with our trash?" And they're like, "Well, you gotta, you gotta."
I'll take it for you guys if you want. I don't care. I want to see you guys personally.
More like drownfall. This is because I'm in the aquifer. You drown pretty quick down here.
You know to get the clams, right?
I've been learning as I'm
Okay.
going here.
Because if you didn't know that part, I can imagine that would be very frustrating.
Took a little damage.
Oh, triple.
Oh,
Oh,
baby.
baby.
I think is how you say that one.
Triple shot's probably my favorite weapon in the game. Very powerful.
Oh, I did miss some oxygen back there.
Great spread potential.
Yeah, man. I'm always talking about spread potential.
I know you are.
So what is it like if the jellyfish get to the top of the screen or something?
They fly back down on you.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you shouldn't like that. I hate it too. Kill them if you can.
I'm gonna do my best. Need the oxygen though. Okay, oxygen. Thank you.
Ooh.
I think this is the best Downwell run I've ever had.
Fucking red skull, god damn it.
Yeah, man. You
Oh my god, I'm dead.
Elrond, I thought you were supposed to be cool.
Alright. I unlocked purpley palette.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna change my style.
Mr. Musatic, thank you for the subscription as well.
Have you tried levitate yet?
Is that a style?
Yeah.
No, I've never tried it.
You should try it. It makes you a lot floatier and you can get combos way easier.
That is good to hear, actually. Is it cheating?
No, it's just a style.
I mean, cheating could be a style.
This is not cheating style. This is levitate style.
Thank God for the nom nums there.
Is that a cat?
Nah. Oh! Oh, I got 1 HP.
Nom nom. Sounds like a cat thing.
Cats aren't the only animals to go nom nom.
Oh.
Probably.
Well, I think it's like Cat Appreciation Day or something today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Oatmeal Day and Cat Appreciation Day. I'm serious.
I'm serious too.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear this then.
It's just funny.
NL, the shopkeeper's bubble can give you air. Did you know that, Nick?
No,
dead.
I don't think I did know that,
dead.
actually.
It was so good, though.
Well, sounds like you made it really far. How far deep into the aquifer did you go?
3-3.
Oh, that's the last one.
Yeah.
You're almost to limbo, which is my high score.
I'm learning as I go. Knife and fork seems real good. Yeah, if you walk into the shopkeeper's bubble on the aquifer, you can get to 100 oxygen. Seems like a very valuable piece of information.
I changed it to the purpley one, and it's very blue.
Oh, the video style.
Yeah.
I really only like original.
I kind of also do only like the original, too.
It's just like the Matrix movies.
Yep.
1 bit, please? What does 1 bit palette look like?
It's all white.
Oh, man.
Like, on black, but it's like every other shade that isn't white is also white.
That sounds visually confusing.
I don't think it's any better than the regular one. Also, I didn't describe that very well.
I get it. When you said all white, I thought it was like a joke.
No.
Has NL tried matcha or pastel? I've done both of them, actually.
Matcha's tolerable. Pastel is also tolerable.
That was pretty much my feelings. I liked matcha. Decently, but not enough. Yeah, that's fine. You know what your highest charge level ever is?
Are you asking me, like, what's my high score?
Well, like your highest amount of bullets you've ever had.
Not off the top of my head, no.
I think I just got to like 18 on the last run, which
Seems very high.
seems pretty good. I just saw the time void kill an enemy as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna change out of this purple one now. Blast module is really good.
Jump over the shopkeeper and stand on the items? Are they trying to get me to kill the shopkeeper accidentally? Or steal his items and make him ornery?
I don't know if that's a thing. I mean, I haven't tried it, but maybe.
Nick, this is a roguelite. Obviously, you can kill the shopkeeper.
Shopkeepers do die a lot.
Everybody knows this. The shopkeeper is exclusively there to make it better for min-max players to get items for free. ANL, The Divide. I remember.
I don't really like Bakju either. Not so good.
What is that?
It was very gray with like another version of gray on top of it.
Oh, yeah. Ah, I missed the shop.
I need the visual cue of seeing where red is. I think that's really good for me.
It's a great design feature, too.
Yep. Does the Mirror's Edge approach.
Speaking of which, you see Mirror's Edge Catalyst got delayed?
No!
Mm-hmm. It's true. It'll take a little longer for me to publicly throw up on Twitch.
Oh, no. Have they confirmed if it's going to be out for PC or if it's exclusive yet?
Ah, I don't know, actually.
Because I will be less worked up if it's just out for Xbox One, because then I probably won't buy it anyway.
That's how I feel about Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
Like, if it comes out on PC concurrently, I will start to let myself care. I think From Software has earned it. There's not too many companies I'll get, like, overly hyped for. From Software has mostly deserved it. It's gonna be on PC as well.
Oh, good.
There you go.
Alright, now I can feel bad that it's delayed.
Which is good!
Yeah, which is good.
Because it means you care. Oh man, I need a knife and fork. That's also the first thing I say when I go to a sushi restaurant.
That's not true.
That's not true. I know how to use chopsticks. Which, by the way, is something that if you are not Korean, people will praise you for in Korea, and it sounds extremely patronizing.
Really?
Yeah, people will be like, wow, you're good at using chopsticks. You'd be like, what? Yeah, I'm an adult. It's okay.
It's really not that hard.
It's like complimentary, but also like, you're kind of like, whoa, you must have had really low expectations for me here.
I remember when I was a little kid, like, there were these things in various media, you know, children's cartoon shows and stuff. They're like, it's the kid's first time using chopsticks, and they struggle, and it's so difficult. Yeah. And I think they overhyped how difficult it really is, because some people, you just pick it up and it's fine.
Yeah, it took me a couple tries, and then I was like, you got it. No big deal.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad, anybody out there that can't use chopsticks well. It's just...
You should take solace in it, because it means that you can use chopsticks. You might just need a little bit more practice.
Yep, you'll get there.
I gotta admit, though, I do still think, like, the fork... I know it's not appropriate for all kinds of food, but I think the fork is a superior eating utensil.
I think in certain contexts, though, chopsticks might be better.
If you're, like, for sushi, yeah, I wouldn't use a knife and a fork, because you're, like, compromising the integrity of the structure,
Yeah.
you know? It's part of the beauty. But, I don't know, man, the fork is pretty good. You just, like, stab whatever you want to eat, and then you eat it.
I hope it doesn't make me sound like, you know, otaku or some bullshit like that if I say this, but, like, when you scoop rice, it feels good.
With the chopstick?
Yeah, with the chopsticks.
Okay, yeah.
In a way that I don't get from the knife and fork type of situation. Oh, the knife has nothing to do with it. The fork situation.
Right. I don't know, man. I like using a fork or a spoon for rice. I mean, I can use chopsticks, but I like using a fork. I think you get better scoopability. You don't have to... I don't know.
The teeth against metal thing is not a big favorite of mine.
Okay, I can understand that. But I don't agree. But that's, you know, that's me. I am a native Korean, and I mostly use a spork.
Alright, fair enough.
I believe it. Hey, man, the spork gets made fun of, but it's also...
very useful.
It's functional. You know, they give them to you on airplanes a lot.
And they give you that weird spoon under the cover of the ice cream, which I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, that is... I agree with that. I'm not into that. It's like a weird, like, pizza palette or something.
I don't even know what it is, but I don't like it.
I'm not into it. I think we should ban those. I don't know anything about them, but I think we should get rid of them.
Do they even have a name?
No, and they never will.
Good.
It'll just make them harder to kill.
Did you see the new Terminator movie by chance?
No, I have not seen the new Terminator.
Yeah, avoid it. It's really bad.
That's what I heard.
I only wanted to bring it up because I wanted to hear your take on why they thought it was appropriate to have so many confusing timelines intersecting in a movie.
I don't know, man. Like, oh, I didn't take knife and fork yet.
They just really want to make Terminator 2 again, and they don't know how to do it, so they're just throwing shit at the wall until something sticks.
Terminator Genesis totally seems like a movie I would watch on an airplane. So, maybe if I take a flight soon, I'll be able to do that.
Alright. Your funeral.
I mean, if I'm in the air, I don't have any choice anyway. You got a captive audience.
Yeah.
And so I feel like 98% of people who watch the Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies have done them on flights. They're like, you know, I wouldn't pay to see this, but I'm already here.
Gotta fall on that sword one day or another.
I've already seen Mad Max, so sure, I'll watch this. While I do this Sudoku puzzle in the in-flight magazine.
It's such bullshit if you get to look in the magazine and it shows you what all the other international flights get to see, and the one you want to see isn't on yours.
That is a United thing specifically, I think, which is hilarious. You're like, okay, if you're flying to Asia this week, you get to watch The Imitation Game. If you're flying to Europe, you get to see, like, Transformers 3. What? That's terrible.
It's like, do you guys even care about us? What are you doing?
Give us all the good movie. But, you know, I'm sure there's somebody who works with, like, all those airlines. Yeah, that gets paid to, like, set the menu, and there's all sorts of probably, like, payola and stuff that goes on, which is kind of hilarious.
I want to use my fucking Chrome plugin, hack into the other region.
Yeah, 'cause you get a VPN in your in-flight Wi-Fi.
Hey, every flight I was on said there was going to be free Wi-Fi. None of them actually had it.
Really?
Kinda BS.
The couple of times that I've flown United, they've had Wi-Fi, but it hasn't been free.
Yeah, they said free Wi-Fi, and they had an access point, and it would never connect. It was there, it just wouldn't connect.
That's unfortunate.
Nobody around me could connect either. It's not a big deal, it's just like, if you say you're gonna have it and then it's not there, I'm frustrated, but if you never mentioned it, I would have been fine.
Right, that's true. They should give you like a 5% credit or something. Whenever we fly Air Canada and our seatback entertainment doesn't work, which is surprisingly common, they come around and they're like, hey, here's like some 10% off coupons next time you... Oh,
I didn't even know they did shit like that.
Yeah.
They lost my bag in New Jersey when I got to the back home to the last airport, and I had to wait for 3 hours for the next flight so I could get my bag. I was like, hey, could you pay the parking since my mom had to wait here for 3 hours to bring me home? And they were like, nope.
Wow.
We can't do that, and they scowled at me, too.
Wow, I can't believe this fuckboy would ask us to pay for his parking.
Yeah, they really did give me a face like, I can't believe you asked that question.
It's incredibly rude.
It wasn't even a ton of money, which made it even sillier. You could have just, like, resolved this problem, and it wasn't a big deal.
Maybe that's why they're mad. They're like, it's not even very much money, and he's asking us for it.
Yeah.
I've had some good experiences with Airline complaining. I've also had some bad ones. Where, like, I called in once, I was like, hey, our flight got delayed by, like, 12 hours, and my wife and I didn't get to sit together, so we had to, like, separate our cats and stuff, too. And then I was like, is there any, like, recourse for this? And they're like, well, sir, we don't control the weather. And I'm like, oh, all right, sorry.
Oh, shit!
I remember when I called, I explicitly said, hey, Air Canada created a snowstorm that caused this minor inconvenience. I have unlocked Mars, but also died on a Catacombs run. Alright, let's do this. Maybe 1 or 2 more, probably.
Or it could be like 5 if they're really bad.
That's true.
This game is really easy to zone out and forget how much time has passed.
I believe that. My longest run ever has been about 6 minutes, though, so I haven't quite experienced it myself. I'm fucking dead on my greatest combo of all time.
Damn.
That was also the flight where, I mean, there was a snowstorm that super delayed it. But they were like, you know, sometimes you'll fly and they'll be like, well, we've overbooked our flight because we always do. Is there anyone around that would take $100 American Airlines gift certificates to go on the next flight? This one, they weren't fucking around. It was like the week before Christmas, and they're like, we're gonna give you $800 cash if you don't take this flight. Yep. But then we were like looking around, and there were people who were like, I've been on standby for 2 days in this airport.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, I think I'd rather just be gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were like, it was the most over the top like airport thing I've ever seen. They're like, we're gonna give you $800 cash, and that got people talking. No question.
I imagine it would. I wonder if you have any bargaining power in situations like that.
I think not in this situation, because if you didn't want to take the 800, they would find somebody.
Oh, I know. I just mean in some situations like that. If there's nobody that's willing, if you can be like, you know, maybe if you did this and that, and see what you can get. See if they can leverage some shit for you.
Yeah. I don't know. Man.
I like the idea of, like, being able to be in control of an airline for 5 seconds.
You want, like, okay, I'll take the next flight, but you gotta let me fly.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I don't want to fly anything.
Just fly the airplane just for, like, 10 minutes at cruising altitude.
We couldn't even find the device. I don't stand a chance.
Dude, they fly themselves these days.
Yeah, they probably
Pretty soon we're not even gonna need pilots.
I'm just waiting for them to have a VTOL so we don't have to, like, fly an hour in the wrong direction to get back to the airport you flew over.
That is true.
Because that did happen for me. I was going to Albany. I had to go to New Jersey first, even though we passed Albany. Silly.
Why
can't they just land and let me out?
Yeah, exactly. It's like it should be like a bus. You just ring the bell and then land.
Ding ding, I need to get out. All right, we'll just land in 5 seconds here. No big deal.
The next stop is Osaka. You just like get on the flight. Oh, that would be so annoying if it actually worked like that. You like get on the plane in LA to go to Australia. Like, okay, Hawaii. Guam. I don't remember what's on that side. Saipan, Singapore, Hong Kong, Japan, Polynesia, Papua New Guinea. And you're like, oh my god, I've been on this thing for like 12 years. Ring the bell and they'll hand you a parachute.
I mean, if we could all parachute, that would probably work.
Everybody's had that idea, right?
It would be kind of exciting every so often letting people out.
I think if you open the door, though, like everyone would just immediately pass out, right?
Oh, that's when the shit drops from the ceiling and...
Yeah! Like, there'd be, like, complete cabin depressurization, everyone would just pass out and throw up in their own mouths and die.
I would make sure that my own mask is secured before I assist with the putting on the mask of anyone else.
That is my favorite part of every in-flight security video, when they have, like, a 6-year-old kid and the plane's gonna crash, and the mother puts her own mask on, and the kid is just patiently waiting for the mother to put her own mask on, because the kid
Mommy,
understands.
I can't wait for my mask.
Yeah, right? The kid's not like, hey, Mom, I can't breathe, and we're gonna die, and I'm 6. Like, the kid is just like, business as usual.
Yep.
Put your mask on, then put mine. This is my 8th shoot for this safety announcement today, so no problem.
In the event of a water landing, everyone will just calmly pick up their freaking seat cushion and use it as a flotation device.
I size people up around me, and I'm like, okay, who's gonna be, if we have like a situation, who's gonna be like grabbing their purse or their bag from the overhead bin? Who am I gonna have to push out of the way?
Yeah, there's no carry-on luggage taken into the ocean with you. They say that specifically.
Yeah, they're like, hey, I don't care how much, like, people are like, well, I would do it if my passport was in there. You're gonna die for your passport. You're like, well, yeah, but it is like a pretty big inconvenience to have to get another one. You're gonna die.
You might cost the life of someone else, too, which might even be worse.
As people just, like, don't give a shit about that at all.
Someone trying to assist you and save your life, and then both of you end up dying. That would be worse. So you're gonna be a stupid ass and just make sure you only die.
I would, like, I don't know. I would be mad.
Yeah. Oh, me too, if I died,
only one person died, but at least we all got our bags out.
Oh, fuck.
That's like the ultimate, like, I'm out for myself and myself alone moment. Yep. It's like, okay, I've recognized this might cause like an extra 5% chance of someone dying, but it's my bag, so fuck you.
My bag, my life, it's my body.
Hey man, I paid for the ticket just like everybody else did.
Yep.
My passport's in there. My Rebirth save file's on that computer.
Hey, I got to the aquifer for the first time today.
Nice. Can I grab my insulin? You can grab your insulin, but you should also keep it close enough to you in the first place that
you don't need
if shit goes down, you don't have to, you know? Put in the seat back pocket in front of you, you'll be fine.
Since I had to transfer a couple of times, I was very tired of hearing all the shit about how and when I can turn on and off my device. I'm like, I got it. You said this so many times today.
Yeah, absolutely. And come on, man.
It's so much fussing about devices, I understand.
Yeah, because we couldn't find the device.
We're not gonna crash the fucking plane over whether we're in airplane mode on my phone or not.
Oh, well, we were gonna have a safe flight today, but unfortunately, Mrs. Jenkins in seat 15J had to read the next 2 chapters of 50 Shades of Grey before we took off, and now we're all dead, sorry. But at the same time, I recognize that as like, you know, those safety regulations are like why they don't crash very often.
Yeah,
but
I guess.
This one's a little overkill, I think. But they're working it back. It depends on the airline now, I think. Aer Lingus would have let you use your device, Nick.
Oh no, they let me use it. I just was tired of hearing about whether I needed to use it or not use it, or what I had to put it in modes, or like, I just get it. I get it. I heard it enough today.
Aer Lingus would have let you use it.
Okay.
They would have been cool about it.
It's because of the lingus, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
And we think that's funny because it sounds like lingam, right?
Pardon me?
Lingus, lingam, is that?
No, it's
or is
like
it a Brawl thing?
It's a cunnilingus thing.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were doing a Brawl thing or a... Okay, I get it now.
No, not even at all.
Sometimes they gotta have this shit spelled out for me because I'm
That's
an idiot.
G-E...
Yeah.
Ah.
Laser sight or rocket jump? I'm gonna use laser sight. Rocket jump's pretty bad.
I need gems.
Oh, I'm on Aquifer 3. I might actually make it to Limbo.
Oh!
Again. Don't touch the coral. Coral's very bad.
Yeah. No, I died!
No! Alright, I might only need, like, maybe a minute tops.
I'll try to do another one. I want to be on the NLSS one time. It's not all it's cracked up to be. It's okay.
I think it's pretty cool.
It's mostly pretty cool. It's not like an aspiration, though. You should, like, be an astronaut or something. You still got the chance. It's too late for us.
It's too late for me. I think you could pull it off.
I don't think I could be an astronaut.
You want to be an astronaut?
Not really. Like, I think I'd be super afraid.
Of dying in space, or?
Yeah, like, for sure. That would be...
It's a pretty intimidating thing to do, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of things that are impressive about being an astronaut. You gotta, you know, usually you have, like, a master's degree in some kind of science.
Yeah.
Maybe you've been, like, a fighter pilot or something like that. I think the biggest one is that you have to not shit yourself every day when you're like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm in fucking space.
I got to limbo.
Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, astronauts can't have glasses, I think.
Yeah, I guess anyone that deals with flight in general has to have really good vision.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
guess.
salty over it.
I remember in that, what is it, Little Miss Sunshine, that one guy was real sad about the whole thing.
Yeah.
That was a great movie, too.
It's a very good movie, I agree.
Alright, this is gonna be my best run. I just need to get as far down in limbo as I can. Limbo's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's a cool game. Isn't there, like, the spiritual successor's coming out soon?
Oh, is it?
Right. Eventually.
Cool.
Oh my god, I'm losing my mojo.
Is it in, like, a vial somewhere?
Yeah, it's in a bioluminescent vial. What's better, Little Miss Sunshine or Heat? Heat is better than Little Miss Sunshine, but Little Miss Sunshine's still pretty good.
I actually have to take the opposite opinion, but I know that's controversial.
They're both pretty good. You know,
yeah.
if you said Tower Heist is better than Heat, I'd be like, come on. Even if you do believe that, you don't have to say it. You know, don't flaunt it.
Yeah, I'll just keep my mouth closed then.
But, you know, I could see people preferring Little Miss Sunshine.
Getting gems recharges gun boots. I need that with laser, yeah. Speaking of astronauts, The Martian is an incredibly good movie, says Rye. Yeah, I should probably check that out. I've heard that too.
Book was good. Book was good.
Sorry, I'm just concentrating.
That's alright.
Limbo 2, furthest run ever.
Trying to promote literacy. It's actually not called Limbo 2, it's called something else.
Oh, okay.
That would have been the easy way out.
Those are all charges. Oh, that's not so good.
Oh.
I showed that to Lynn, she hated it.
She hated Great Lady Falls!
Yeah, she was not into it.
Because of her human empathy, where she was like, this lady's hurt?
No, I don't think she found the noise to be funny or something,
What?
so... Yeah. I can't win them all.
She doesn't find the noise to be funny. That's like... That's just false.
I don't think she just likes memes very much.
Well, it's not a meme, it's just a viral video.
It is kind of the same thing.
I wouldn't insult it by calling it a meme, lumping it in with the memes. Nice, good combo.
Oh, man. Oh, I made it to Limbo 3.
That's not what it's called. It's called
I
something
know! It's not called that!
It's called something else.
Chat, what is it called?
26 combo. That's pretty good.
Oh, you get, like, auto combos for doing Limbo because there's, like, no ground to land on. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, shit. This
That
is
voice is from Grape Lady Falls. How far away are we from memes just referring to anything that is funny? Like, it's actually replacing, like, funny at this point. Whenever I tell a joke, I get like 10 people go, dude, dank meme, bro. Daddy, don't tell memes.
Yeah.
What is this? Since when is every joke a meme?
And if you have a dissenting opinion on anything, you're a hater.
Exactly.
And if you like anything, you're a fanboy.
Hipster Baby Fat, thank you very much for the subscription. Much appreciated.
Well, I died on 4-3, best run ever, and I unlocked Vivid.
All right.
Not
I'm
the porn
still
site.
I'm still going on my run. It kind of sucks. We might give it a try. I'm just saying, not all jokes are memes. I thought this was, we hold these truths to be self-evident.
Can we see the palette? Yeah, sure, I'll turn on Vivid. Oh my god, I almost got, like, full level off of that one run. Style swag surface.
Oh, no.
Vivid's pretty nice, actually.
Yeah?
It kind of looks like the anime Bleach.
Okay, yeah. I've only used regular Bleach. I think it's tied, to be honest with you, so I don't know.
No, anime Bleach is for getting really bad anime out of your mind after you've watched it. Cleanses the palate, as it were.
I'm aware.
It's like a pickled ginger kind of thing.
Yeah. How do you feel about pickled ginger? You like it?
I like it occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have 2 or 3 pieces.
Some days I'm like super into it. I'll eat all the stuff I'm given, but usually I just have like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think that's appropriate. Ah, I jumped on the wrong thing. This run is the things that dreams are made of. Except
Yeah, what do you think about Vivid? Do you think this is an okay color scheme? This might be my favorite so far. Excuse me, after regular.
You know what's really good in this game?
What's that?
The music.
Oh, yes. Apparently made by the same dude who did the Spelunky soundtrack.
It's the Spelunky soundtrack, man.
He's quite dependable for his music. We should like hire him to do some music for us.
For the show, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking we need a theme song, a non-copyrighted theme song, probably.
We got one for Roundtable. We could do one here too.
That's true, we did. All right, there we go. There we go. This has gone on. We've been going long. I like this game though.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all
Start another
gotta
run. I'll
watch-
stop it.
Y'all gotta watch One Punch Man. People keep tweeting me about One Punch Man. They say, "Hey, you're like the dude from One Punch Man." And I'm like, I don't know. Is he bald? Is that like the is that the gist of it?
It usually is. I don't know what One Punch Man is.
People send me like pictures of bald people from other races, and they'll be like, "I didn't know you used to be like the Prime Minister of Uganda," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What are you talking about?"
He doesn't have hair. He's the same person, obviously.
Doesn't make any flippin' sense.
You like aqua as your favorite color?
No. Normal.
I forget which one aqua is. That's just the blue version of the same. Yeah, it's like matcha but blue. Yeah, aqua's pretty nice too.
Aqua's got a couple of pretty good songs too. Like everyone talks about Barbie Girl and Dr. Jones, but then they've got like "We Are the Cartoon Heroes." Whoa, that one's pretty good.
It's like a song about Voltron or something.
Yeah, kind of. They're in like a spaceship when they sing it.
That's cool. I don't ever ride in spaceships anymore.
I've never been in a spaceship.
It's because you're afraid to die in space.
Dude, I think that's a pretty realistic concern, to be honest with you. I'm not
I think
gonna
if
be
you just
shamed.
have nothing left, like if you just have no desire to live anymore, just become an astronaut.
That is like a gross misrepresentation, probably, of what most astronauts are going for.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. I'm not
You
saying
think
for
it's just
them.
like Death Race or something like that. They're like, in the world where everybody's a prisoner, we send all the prisoners on death row to space. And if they come back, they get out.
What I mean is, like, if you have nothing to live for, you may as well donate your body to science that way.
I guess, yeah, just blow up in space.
Blow up in space and see what we can learn by it.
All right. Let's play some Cannon Brawl, Nick. But first we're going to run some ads.
I unlocked Old and Cold. I have to see what that looks like.
Old and Cold.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
the
actually,
title
Old
of-
and Cold is fucking awesome.
It's the title of the worst pornography of all time.
Oh, God.
We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Guys, unlock Old and Cold. It's pretty good.
Old and
Old
Cold.
and Cold. Merle and Durrell.
Oh, yeah. Drac gave me an Afterbirth thumbnail.
Oh, sweet. Hey, Drac, can I have one too? I should probably have said that on Skype before, but I didn't.
Yeah, just call him out publicly.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. Like, if you make one, I'll pay you for it.
Yeah, that's correct. Pluto's surface is about the size of Russia. There you go. Maybe not the same size as the... What's bigger, Russia or the Pacific Ocean?
Pacific.
You think so?
Yeah. Russia's huge, though. Probably pretty close.
What's bigger, Russia or the USA? Come on, Google.
Well, that's an easy one.
Russia or the moon? Pacific Ocean. Okay. What's bigger, Russia or the Pacific Ocean? Can't figure out. Can't see.
I kind of didn't think they'd have that information, but I was ready to be surprised.
What's bigger, Russia or the moon? Is the moon bigger than Russia? Yes. There you go. It's 20 times bigger.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess it's as simple as them just comparing the, measurements. So maybe that is information they'd have.
Is Canada bigger than Russia? No. There's another piece of information for you if you're interested.
I knew that one already. I can just kind of see it on the map, actually. Although I know the map lies sometimes.
The Pacific Ocean is 10 times the size of Russia. There you go.
Did you know that they scale the countries oddly on maps?
Yeah, you got your
weird.
Mercator projections and your other projections, etc., etc.
Is there a map that's got the actual proper scales of everything somewhere?
It's like a hyphenated name, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I'll have to look for that.
What is the best map projection? A user's guide to map projections.
Seems like something you could get down on for sure.
Perhaps the Gal Peters. Oh no, the Winkle Triple. That's a great name.
Oh, the Winkle Triple.
The Winkle Triple is
I'm gonna look up the Winkle Triple.
the best map projection.
Triple. There it is. Classic Winkle Triple. Winkle.org. Yep. It kind of looks like they took a map that I've seen before and then just put it into Photoshop and then used the skew to turn it all a little sideways. Anybody that wants to know about the Winkle Triple, here is that. You can also go to winkle.org if you're interested. I linked it in my chat.
NL, did you know that you can fit 3 Canadians inside of Florida? That's not correct. There are like tens of thousands of Canadians inside Florida at every given moment.
And there's probably a little bit of Florida inside those Canadians as well.
It's possible, yeah. Sex tourism. Canadians love... Oh, that's too loud. Canadians love Florida, man. Florida is Canada's Florida.
Why do they love Florida particularly?
Because it gets cold in the Canadian winter, and then you go down to Florida. You get the beaches and the warmth and the Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it right there.
It's mostly about Disneyland and warmth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Disney, was it Disney World?
Yeah, it's Disney World there. Land is the California one.
Okay.
I just said it because you said it.
That's fair, man. I'm going to challenge. I tried to challenge you, but I can't
haven't
invite.
gone online yet.
All right. Why don't you invite me?
Sure.
And I will accept it.
Austin is playing Civ 5. That's unexpected.
Wow.
Did you ever get into the last Civ thing, the like Beyond Earth thing?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Did you?
I have it, and I meant to. I just never got around to playing it.
I played it at like a 2K preview event, and I was like, this is pretty fun. And it came out, and I was like, Afterbirth.
Oh, yeah.
Or Rebirth, I should say.
Kind of what happens. Cobalt's playing Rebirth, too. Huh.
That's a huge surprise.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to see on your friends list. Sometimes it's just really shocking.
Friend challenges you. Do you accept? Yes, I accept.
I'm going to use my gamepad this time.
Yeah, man. I'd suggest it. Go with a very simple assortment of options here.
Why the hell have I still not unlocked the rest of the items in this game?
Yeah, or like the pilots for that matter.
Yeah.
It's true, I've had Afterbirth since August of 2014. I've just been really good at keeping it quiet.
I keep hitting random, it gives me bank every single time.
I've watched them play this game 69 times and I still have no idea what the hell is going on. Well, maybe if you paid attention, instead of playing your Rebirth daily challenges at the same time, Luke, we would actually, you'd be able to learn something.
I'll try and explain it for you if you care. I don't mind it.
Don't give him the satisfaction.
I'll give some satisfaction to Space Wells on Ice for the $1 donation, who said, "You read donations during ads, frowny face. I'm sorry, it's the best time that I can, but you're right, that is kind of inconvenient for you guys. Sorry about that." Also, thank you to Overlord King for the $2. I flew to Helena Mountain, or Montana, and had a 30-minute stopover in Denver. I missed my flight even though I was 10 minutes early. The guy at the gate told me to come back later. United put me up in a hotel for the night.
Wow.
Wait, so is that a good or a bad story? Because they put you up in a hotel, so that's good. But you shouldn't have missed your flight.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Nick's trying to fucking stall me out here.
No. Start of the match.
This doesn't look like Prince. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like, the art looks good, but if they were gunning for Prince, they fucked up big time.
His hair is not that square in real life.
Looks nothing like Prince at all. There we go. Get the economy going.
Oh, I don't have balloons. Okay, that's fine.
You don't have balloons?
I took the other one somehow. I don't know why.
Like reinforced or whatever? Clocks instead. Right, Coldplay. I'm with you.
I don't know why, but I always confuse Coldplay and Yellow Card.
I know exactly why. Because Coldplay's first single was called Yellow.
Oh yeah, that is actually probably why.
Solved that problem right away.
You're better at my mind than I am.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that, I'd have a lot of nickels. I'm like a next level strategy here now too. I just sold a turret.
What? Nobody does that.
I know, it's a new era, man.
So Luke, so you know what we're doing here. We've got to set up ways to mine for gold. Because that's our resource.
Don't give him the time of day, man.
I'm just trying to help. We want to collect gold, then we get cannons on the field. Oh, then he puts up shields, and then I can't shoot him anymore. This is how it goes.
Don't give him the time of day. He's already gotten too much of my attention with his daily challenge nonsense.
You're just jelly.
That's pretty much true. Wouldn't dispute that for a second. You attack my turret?
That's all I can do, man.
I tried to block it with my body. Didn't work.
Ooh, that is a thick shield.
Don't ever use the word thick when talking about something in relation to me, please. Makes me very uncomfortable.
It's not thick.
That's almost worse.
It's thin and skinny.
That's substantially worse. You should capture your mouse for this game.
Nothing I can say.
I don't need to capture my mouse. I'm using the gamepad.
Just look for where his little Zeppelin is. That's how you track what's going on.
What's your favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song? Okay, you knew where that one was going, apparently.
Yeah, a little Zeppelin.
Whoa, my God! Nick, what the hell, man?
I don't know, what? You have to bring mayonnaise into it.
I don't know how this is going, but I think it's going okay.
Not really sure either.
It's been a long time since we played this.
Yeah, we take big breaks between this. It's like a once every month at most type of game.
I'm okay with this game now that they've removed the freaking whatever was bombardments.
Those were called.
Yeah, the bombardments.
Those were a nightmare.
I'm happy that those are gone at least.
The worst thing about them was every time I'd put them out, I had to apologize because I didn't do it.
It was very easy to use them accidentally. At the same time, like, I don't fault you for using them, but
I never meant to, and then it made you so upset every time.
It was a game mechanic I was not too pleased with.
Well, clearly not a lot of people were, because it's gone now.
It is now. It is vacated.
It is history.
You just, like, smack that shield right away.
We've got some kind of stasis thing going on right now.
Who are you, Mathis Games?
Oh yeah, it's like a sci-fi horror game, right?
Yeah, some kind of sci-fi horror bullshit.
Like a point and click?
It's his favorite game of all time.
He really does talk about it a lot. I don't like point
He
and click
talks about
games.
stasis non-stop.
And Magic.
He actually, Mathis, his dirty little secret is that he doesn't even play Magic. He just
Just
collects.
likes the cards.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything really wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. You're entitled to do whatever you want, but if we played, I would smoke his candy ass non-stop.
I figured you had played.
Oh, we play.
Okay.
We play.
All right, cool.
Oh, I actually had played
I
Madness.
don't really understand the...
I see what you're saying now.
There's some sort of hidden subtext to that I wasn't picking up on.
I did play Madness, and he did beat me, but this was ages ago.
Whoa! You vaporized my missile.
You liked it?
No, I didn't. I wanted that missile to hit you.
I am not surprised, quite frankly.
Starting to feel a little conscious about how my game's gonna end up here. That's what you did. All right, I didn't even see it before.
Oh, I've been practicing. I've been waiting for this day.
It strikes me as a little odd because this is not a game that I imagine you'd sit and practice.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Apparently.
You'd be surprised. Okay, here we go. Gotta catch it. Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Nice. Okay, here we go.
Eateron, Mankey, Furo, Ratata, Butterfree, Pidgey.
Is that Ray Sipe? Dota 2.
Dota 2.
He's on Twitter now, and
Gotta catch 'em all.
he's making a name for himself on Twitter.
Yeah, he's gonna be bigger than all of us in a few days.
I think it's actually conceivable. He probably deserves it, honestly.
Seems to work pretty hard.
He needs it. Is the other thing that maybe
Well, yeah, drives him.
subtext there.
Furo, Pidgey.
Upgrade. Upgrade.
Oh
Yeah.
no, you took out my best turret.
Oh,
Really
yeah.
can't get too attached to any of these guys.
This is going pretty well.
You know, the clocks are actually not that bad.
Yeah, I mean they're just like more expensive, right?
Yeah, it's the trade-off is you wait a little longer to collect to start, but then once the chain starts, they go a little faster.
Stop destroying my my turrets, please.
I mean, I could say the same to you.
I don't understand.
I feel like this is kind of the crux of the entire engagement we've got going on. One of us just respected the other, it would just work out poorly for us.
How is that still alive?
I upgraded it once.
There should be no land left. Oh, Lord.
How is anything still alive on my side?
It's very true, actually. I think this will be maybe the death knell here.
The lasers are really helping you because you got this little funnel I can't really cut through. And then you got the shields on top. And I don't have lasers, so everything's arced for me, so GG.
Good game, good game. NL, are you streaming Afterbirth later? Just asking because nobody else is. I get it. So, as I said at the start of the stream, I went to ranked quick match by accident. My plan is to get Afterbirth at the same time as you guys, and then put out launch day videos. Once those launch day videos are done, then I will start streaming, hopefully.
And I'm probably just gonna do one, so I'll probably be on there pretty soon too. Mm-hmm. We'll all meet up in roughly the same place. Twitch TV.
The grounds.
Yeah, I mean when we die, we'll all be in the same place for sure.
Yep.
But that's not what I was talking about then. Alright, let's get another challenge going.
I would love some lunch day videos, yeah.
There's breakfast, lunch, and dinner in Isaac.
What time do you think, NL? Well, if the game comes out at 10, first video should be done by 11, second video done by noon, and maybe streaming by 12:30, 1, 2, somewhere in there. It's a banker. Let's try it. We'll see.
Do you have any aspirations to share the mic with me tomorrow, or would you like to solo stream tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, we can do co-op stream.
Meet up
Not
for
co-op,
a
but you know what I
few
mean.
hours or an hour or whatever.
Yeah, that seems perfectly palatable to me.
Sounds good.
Just some little casual Rebirth streaming.
I'm sure Mathis will show up too.
Also true, yeah.
Maybe Cobalt. Get the whole crew. Bear.
No, he's not invited.
We'll get like 10 of us to all stream Rebirth or Afterbirth at the same time.
He's
I'm
the
gonna keep
only
calling
one
it
that's
Rebirth by accident. Online co-op confirmed. That's not what I meant. You know it.
That would be pretty sweet, though.
It would. I would be super into that. All right, we're playing the game again.
I guess I took banks.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Make the best of it if you can.
Took banks by accident.
Mathis knows how to turn on the internet.
Luke isn't allowed. That is actually true. Luke is not invited.
He has too much prior knowledge.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fair for the rest of the class.
Yep.
Nick, you're not supposed to be shooting yet, because I just got my bank set up.
Really shooting.
I don't even have my third bank set up yet. How much money are you making a minute?
300.
Really?
Yeah.
Why the heck did I invest in this?
Banks suck, man. I'm sick of them.
I made a terrible mistake.
Do you have lasers? You probably wouldn't tell me if you did.
I have lasers, yes.
Okay. Probably shouldn't have actually told me that. That's okay. I appreciate it. That fucking Bob Ross channel is 46,000 viewers. Nah, it doesn't surprise me at all. It's quite a cool little experiment they're doing with it. I think Bob Ross is a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, why not? Why not think Bob Ross is a pretty cool dude?
So relaxing. Just like
when is your Blood Bowl 2 match going up? Whenever... Has Force put his side up yet? If Force has put his side up, I can put my side up tomorrow.
You beat Strippin'?
Nah, he kicked my ass.
Oh.
He's pretty good. He's played some Blood Bowl back in his day.
I keep watching your Isaac videos, and then when they end, it auto-plays to the one where you're fighting Strippin', and I've never watched more than the first 5 minutes, so I've never seen what happens. Good timing.
Yeah, that hurts. I don't like not being able to do this stuff with my bank. Oh Jesus. That's a little scary. I don't know, maybe I should upgrade one of these banks? What does upgrading a bank do? Better like interest rates.
I think you get my stuff faster. Damn.
I just want the bank to live long enough so I can sell it.
Either that or you'll get bailed out by Obama, am I right?
Yeah!
Oh!
Wow.
Zing!
Nick, I was in the process of selling that, actually, so...
Well, I didn't blow up the bank. I think I blew up the shield there, didn't I?
Yeah, no, I was in the process of selling that.
Or you're selling
as well,
the shield, oh.
I was selling both. That was fast.
What? How did you... You upgrade it and negated all my damage or something?
No, I just bought a new one.
Oh.
Great, this bad. How much money are you making a minute now?
Same amount?
300?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in trouble, mister.
I bet.
We're starting to run wild from an economic standpoint. It's the slow burn. That'll work. Yeah, that'll do. What if I can make like some more banks? Oh, you got bombs?
Of course I have bombs. When do I not have bombs?
Actually, that is fair. Nick loves the bombs.
Golden bombs older than the Bible.
He's all about these bombs. Nah, it's okay. This is all an economy game anyway. Like an Obamany game.
Obamany.
Alright. These things need to come in. It's probably time to sell that, is my guess. Put that money back into the economy. Trying to hit my bank.
Hit you where it hurts, right in the wallet.
That's not the wallet. Oh, that is the wallet. You're correct. The bank is the wallet. There's supposed to be a shield there.
There was not. I'm liking my odds on this one.
Hey, you're looking pretty good right now. Not gonna blow smoke up your ass.
Thank you. Hold on.
I really
would
want
feel
this
incredible.
I want this drill to live. How did that not kill it? Drill!
Drill, baby, drill.
Probably almost the right time to sell this fuckboy right here. Yeah, it's not going too well.
Yeah!
Whoa! One hit did so much damage.
Fully upgraded turret, so.
Should have bribed the bomb walkers, I suppose. I probably should have like bribed anything instead of just using the banks for nothing to fund one drill turret.
I feel like we were probably about less than a minute from turning the tides because I saw that you were getting control of a lot of my my monetary stuff, so I think it was gonna flip.
And maybe. Maybe.
Did we not stay in a match together? I guess not. That was one of our complaints, wasn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, there's like no lobby.
No lobby.
You know what game also doesn't have a lobby? Probably.
What's that?
Binding of Isaac Afterbirth.
Why
We'll
would
have
I
to
need
ask
one?
Luke about it.
Hey Luke, what's up with the no lobby in Afterbirth, man?
No lobby support.
We need a lobbyist.
I agree.
Lobby. There we go.
Random. No, I don't want a bank!
Next, you just become Bob Ross, you would earn so much money. I wish I could paint like him, he's pretty good.
Bob Ross doesn't do what Bob Ross does for Bob Ross.
Does it
Bob
for
Ross does
everyone.
what he does for you.
You're gonna let Nick sandbag as he pleases. I don't even think he noticed.
I must have missed the first sandbag.
I didn't notice I did. I do it instinctively.
That's the biggest sandbagging of all. Before you even know you're doing it.
Yeah. I'm the worst.
I'll get these accelerators.
How's my kitty? He's fat and happy. He's a good boy.
That's good, yeah. It's good for a cat, man.
He scratched me a lot when I got back because I guess he was lonely.
It's like good
he's
scratches.
fine. Yeah, just like, no, he's just like weird. I don't think he likes the emotional roller coaster of not knowing like who's taking care of him for a while, so he just gets like weird about it.
That's
But he's
fair.
fine now. I understand
Okay.
as a cat, the world's got to be very confusing when people just go away and come back sometimes.
It's probably true.
So I don't mean to make light of that for him. I'm sure it was very traumatic. These good kitties. Oh, right, that's happening.
Oh, yeah. We have like a mirror match here.
I think so. Quite literally, actually, a mirror match. Mirror things happening.
Wow, let's just drill through the fucking ground, see if I care. All right, I have health upgrades. I forgot about these. Mostly because I don't know how they work at all. What's going on with this thing?
Not a whole lot.
Trying to like tilt my own laser. Oh no, I don't have a shield down there.
I'm sure they'll get one
alright.
soon enough, though. You always do.
Well, they have a health upgrade soon.
I'm
Okay,
not really sure why I thought that was a good idea.
trying this bad boy on for size. Start poisoning the fucking earth here.
Yeah, that's great. I love doing that. Okay.
Didn't know that was gonna work. Someone's about to be in a lot of hurt. I'm not totally sure yet whether it's gonna be you or me, but somebody is gonna not
Yeah.
enjoy what's about to happen.
That's true.
Somebody's gonna lose a lot of their economy. That was a great shot.
Oh no, I was just firing that! No!
I got a little lucky there, maybe. What? Oh no! This thing!
Did you not compensate for the nuke?
I didn't even see the nuke coming.
It's the best way the nuke could be presented. Oh, my laser! I'll miss you.
What the fuck are we gonna do about this thing?
Think fast. Coming for your ass.
Oh my god, is there a second one already?
Yeah, they don't do anything without a second one waiting in the wings. Oh, full demolition.
The laser is... Wait, what happened to your nuke?
Don't worry about it.
Did it explode?
It's probably gone.
You shot it at something.
Nukes are as nukes do.
Oh man, I was gonna... I had a good plan for that laser until you...
You needed the shield, didn't you?
I needed the shield, you were correct.
Yeah. Messed the shield up. Alright, I'm probably just gonna die.
I'm not sure yet. It is possible though. Trying to send your thing straight down to hell where it belongs, but that hurt quite a lot. That's not gonna do anything. Alright, what do you do with this fucking laser, man?
Making this very complicated.
Just try to destroy the nuke. That's not gonna do it. Try to destroy a Luke.
Luke's really getting a rough go on this one.
He's just for today.
Yeah. I still like you, Luke.
He's okay.
And yes, I did just shoot through my own diamond mine for some reason. I'm not quite sure why I did that.
Oh, that was pretty clutch.
Nope. Not gonna abide that.
It's alright. These don't bother me anymore. I wonder how much damage that'll do. Hopefully not enough.
You're just gonna drill me straight into the ground.
That's my point, or my plan at least, is to drill you straight into the ground. Come on, shield.
Oh, went around the shield. Oh, no, it didn't.
Oh, there's a second one?
There's always a second one. I don't bother with just one of those anymore. It's a waste. What the fuck?
We gotta put a shield behind it, strangely enough.
Oh, I didn't hit the land. Yep, not dead.
Back to the loam from whence you came.
You and your loam these days.
Oh!
Alright, GG.
Jeez, that was a tough one.
Rather exciting, though.
That was an exciting one. Man, you really think eventually, like, one of us would rank up? We're still ranked 5,000.
Yeah. I guess this particular game mode isn't great for that. Rear Admiral is my next level. I would like to be a Rear Admiral. I've always wanted to be a Rear something.
Yeah.
So tempted to click on BizSnap's name every time I pop that up.
Hey, NL. I also got the Mr. Green Man curse on my AMD R9 Fury. Well, how did you solve it? You're not going to like the answer to this.
Yeah, this is rough.
Probably buy an NVIDIA card.
What's great is that used to be what people were ironically saying to you to spite you in chat, and now it's the actual answer.
It turned out to be like the literal answer, yeah. I don't want the bank anymore. Don't give me the bank.
You don't have to take the bank.
When I ran them, it gives me the bank.
Yeah, same.
Literally every time. It's like, fucking here's
No,
a
I
bank.
did. I ran them 3 times to give me the bank every single time.
Ooh, I don't really like this setup, but we'll see. Could work. Could work. This game's still pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good game. I'm kind of surprised it didn't get any more, like, critical mass. It seems like it's so Worms-like that everybody has kind of, like, an understanding of how to play it.
Right. I can't imagine this would take anyone more than 15 minutes to understand how to play.
Yeah, exactly.
And the single-player mode actually teaches it to you fairly well, too, so... I agree, I don't get why this didn't take off more. A little sad it didn't.
It's a good game. Alright, so what do I use to destroy the diamond area? Bomb bot blasters or a big fucking nuclear missile?
Neither will accomplish that goal.
I think you are correct.
Unless for the bombs, maybe, if that incline is too steep, maybe they'll pop instead of...
I think if you just, like, hit it with the bomb...
I could just open it for you if you'd rather.
No.
No, it just climbs it.
Oh, well.
There's like a Wormsy kind of game that's coming up that's in development right now, and it's sort of like a physics-based thing where you build a huge structure and then you shoot cannons at each other's structure, and it's all 3D, and it looks really cool, and I wanted to get a copy of that eventually.
Yeah.
I've talked to the dev a couple times. I figured it'd be good for the show, maybe.
I like Wormsy stuff.
I can't actually remember what it's called right now.
I don't know how I'm going to use these floating platforms, but it could be fun. I like getting into some weird shenanigans, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I also do not remember building this here, but I guess that's where it is. Oh, you lucky.
Come on, Drill.
You trying to take my diamonds?
You know, actually I was, and then I realized you had your zone of influence in the way. I didn't really think about that.
Oh, that's a big drill. You know what I could ironically really use right now? Is a bombardment.
Well, you're not getting one.
That's probably fair.
Wow. That stomped the shit out of my drill. Wait. Oh, you do have a bombardment in a different way.
Yeah, it's one of these. Ah, I fudged it.
Alright, let's see how much damage we can do. I'm not very confident about this.
I don't think the drill hit it,
No, I don't think it did either, actually.
strangely enough.
Drill goes right through? Oh, no. Full penetration.
Wow, that is a lot of damage,
It's
actually.
a rough spot. Well, on the upside, though, I do have healing abilities, so I can use that.
That's true.
Freaking took out my diamond mine, too.
You can't stop the Twitch bomb. That's an oldie but a goodie.
It's been stopped. You stopped it.
I stopped. Subscriber only mode stops the Twitch bomb.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
Most people don't know that.
Salt the earth, you're not going to be able to put another dude down.
I only have one dude I need to put down right now. That's this dude. The dude who is you.
Yes, Chad, it was full penetration.
Oh.
What was that? Grape Lady gets penetrated?
You blew off my freaking stuff. Yo, Grape Lady's a saint.
Grape Lady likes to get penetrated just as much as any lady, probably.
It's possible.
Well, not every lady likes to get penetrated. Never mind, I shouldn't have talked about that.
Jeez. Alright. Here we go. Stop fucking up the non-bomb placements. 4 non-bombs.
I get it.
It's a reference to the song What's Up? Taking you back to 1992, probably. No.
Probably.
It's still there. Hey.
Well, the
yeah.
residual damage was still very effective.
I'll take the value, but...
Not super thrilled with that.
Oh, drill, baby, drill.
I'm still potentially in this. It's
I
just
agree.
not looking great.
I agree on both.
Oh,
both
I don't
counts.
like that, though. Really wanted that guy to stick around. Oh, no! All I can do now is hope I can drill your freaking castle away.
Yeah, I'm trying to put some shields up to protect myself.
It's not even gonna happen. Those little guys aren't strong enough to take out your big bomb. I think that's... Oh, that was like 50%. The shield did help.
Yeah, the shield stops it a little.
Might get one more fire in.
Oh, come on. Come on. How did it blow up?
I shot it with another cannon before it made it all the way.
Okay.
And there's another. That's right. I'm familiar with the strategy by now.
Yeah, you kind of just like overload them. That's the idea anyway. It's actually nice to have these floating turrets to just kind of throw another one in the distance somewhere. You know, it makes it easy to protect.
Oh, shit. No, my baby. Thank you, Proto Saber. 363 for the 3 months in a row. I'm just gonna let that hit me now. Still not dead though.
Still alive, yeah. This music sounds like Star Fox.
She's looking bleak.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit too much control.
Speaking of Star Fox, what the hell was that Neon Star Fox game people kept talking about?
Dan Giesling keeps telling us about, or was it Rob, Neon Star Fox?
Rob kept asking Dan Giesling what the hell that game was, and he kept saying Neon Star Fox.
Dan, it's impossible to get a straight answer out of that guy.
I love that he just invented a Star Fox game.
Well, I mean, he linked us the trailer, and it looked like
he
a
did?
Neon Star
I never
Fox.
saw it.
It looked a lot like a Neon Star Fox, so I'll give him that.
Alright. I'm not just surrendering, but, like, it's silly for me to fight it at this point. I've got nothing on the table, so
I
I'm
understand.
just belaboring the inevitable here. Does the Twitch Bomb have to target the base? Couldn't he just cripple Nick by using it to kill all his towers? Yes, but it's usually faster to just take out the base, because you just win straight away if you take out the
believe
base.
so, yeah.
But you can target anything you want with it. You just move the reticle around.
Man, it's like still making that terrible sound.
Yeah, let's get out of here. This place is doomed.
There we go, it finally went off.
It paused as it hit me, and it didn't finish exploding, I guess. Thank you, Adam, for the welcome back. We got one, maybe
Probably
two
one
games
more, yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. Is this invitation from you?
Should be.
Can't answer that, I guess.
Nick, do you ever wonder, what if God was one of us, just a slob like one of us? You like just a stranger on the bus, just trying to make his way home?
What a great song.
Yeah.
I never actually considered that.
It's so deep.
Oh, what if Dog was one of us? Not a bounty hunter, just one of us. Not a multi-million-dollar celebrity, but just a stranger on the bus.
What if... Wait a minute. I thought I had heard at one point that Dog the Bounty Hunter had gone to jail.
Yeah.
Which then also inspired the funniest shit in my head of who is the bounty hunter that picked him up.
Right. That would...
This is like a lineage of bounty hunters all chasing each other down.
The Bounty Wars.
All in
And I'm not
Hawaii.
talking about the quilted quicker picker-upper. I know what
And
you're
also,
thinking.
what's up with the symbolism of bounty? Like, you need a lumberjack to clean up your fucking spill on your counter? Is it
Doesn't even
really?
make any
It's kind of
sense.
overkill, isn't it?
I don't think it makes any sense, to be honest with you.
Or is it the lumberjack that cut down the trees that got turned into the quilted picker-upper?
He got turned into a paper towel.
No, I mean, he cut down the trees. He's just there to administer that the trees get properly turned into paper towel.
Oh, I see.
That's his one function in life, and he loves it. Bounty, the quicker pick you up.
Well, it doesn't pick you up.
Oh yeah, that's like Dunkin' Donuts, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
America runs on that.
Oh, good. I made the diamonds so low that I can't get them.
What does Canada do about that, then? If America runs on Dunkin', you can't run on it, too.
We still have some Dunkin' Donuts here. They're not as common, though, for sure. We have Tim Hortons instead.
Do you know what their slogan is?
Tim Hortons?
No, Dunkin'.
Well, I mean, it's on a need-to-know basis, isn't it?
I guess it is. I was just curious, because it can't be Canada runs on Dunkin'.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I think you're probably correct on that.
Good. They want them to double dip.
Double dipping. That's, I think that's worms?
The voice sounded like worms, but I don't remember ever hearing them say that before. Oh, you just destroyed the diamonds? What a dick! I needed those.
What's your problem?
I like diamonds.
You got some
problems. I love gold.
Don't even.
I do, though.
You got some problems coming your way. I got frost towers. I don't even know how those work, but they're coming your way.
Oh, you think you're original?
Oh, do you have frost towers?
I have frost towers right here.
Where's your Nixon towers, though?
Oh, that was a good movie, though. I like it.
That was a great film. It's a classic.
I think not a lot of people watch that either.
I think you're probably right, but it's great. Frost Nixon is amazing.
Also, The King's Speech, highly recommended.
I haven't seen all of it, but I liked what I saw.
They're films that make you feel like an adult without having to be bored.
Definitely true. King's Speech is pretty good. These are some pivotal moments for us right here.
Oh, I know. We're setting the tone right now.
Yeah, it's absolutely true.
The amount of emphasis we're putting into these statements is just off the damn chain.
That land is not going to be there pretty soon, Nick. I would advise you to stop building on it.
It's my land. I'll do what I like.
This is not going to get any better up there. Or down there.
Oh, no. He wasn't
The land
kidding.
is gone. I was not kidding. I'm putting all my emphasis on this land.
This land is
I was thinking that too.
On me. Yeah, I think our minds kind of run in some similar circles on occasion. Yeah. Because I've predicted a few songs that you jump into in your Isaac episodes pretty commonly. Firewall falling! That's not good. Jesus, you took out the bomb too?
Yeah, that was, I don't want to say an accident, because I mean, I wanted to.
Happy accident.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy accident when I pee in your britches instead of mine.
Doesn't really make that much sense, but okay.
Oh, does it hit? Oh, so close.
Running out of real estate here.
Why is it called that anyway?
Why is it called real estate?
Yeah, as opposed to what, fictional estate?
A fictional estate, I guess. Yeah, you got a good point.
It's all real. Unless we're dealing in just like Monopoly money, and I should have probably been made aware of that years ago if that's the case.
Man, I didn't realize how strong, like, 2 drills are.
Also, this level is kind of really well designed for them.
Seems like drill heavy, yeah.
Anything vertically oriented, you drop me into the ocean pretty quick. Having a little trouble here. Shields really are doing you good favors too.
Yeah. Can't dispute that. Not that I would want to begin with. They've been very helpful. Yeah, I sort of feel bad, like every tower is just getting
the nature of war. I mean, this is what we do.
It's total war, man. Here, I'm gonna send this one real high just to see if it can come down properly. Here it comes.
Yep, it came down pretty properly, actually.
That was actually pretty sweet. That's the rule. It's like the anti-sandbags. You gotta shoot your shots all the way up in the air.
Chad, how many games has he won by knocking me into the ocean versus just killing me straight up?
I think that's probably like almost all of them here. Almost
look at the fish! Did you see that? You killed a bunch of fish with your drill. I've never seen that effect before.
I didn't intend for the fish to die, just a man.
You killed Brandon the fish?
I wouldn't dream of it.
He's in the ocean, he got X's for eyes. Oh, there I go. Well, I'm gonna swim with him now.
There's just like no space left on the left side of the screen.
Nope, nowhere to build. Should we wrap up, or you want
We
to go
should
for a
wrap
minute?
up, yeah.